Welcome to another Oh You So Crafty Harry Potter edition this time. Today we will be making pumpkin pasties and pumpkin juice. You can say hello Jason, he's all the way over there.
Hello!
He will be playing Lego Harry Potter while I am cooking. Hello Mary, how are you? It's good to see you. How are you doing today? How are you doing? How's everybody doing today? So, today, in celebration of finishing Lego Harry Potter, we will be using, I found an unofficial Harry Potter cookbook. I'll try to show it to you, but it's on my Kindle, and it's backwards. How do I flip it around?
There's a little triangle thing.
Triangle thing. Nope. Okay. There we go. Now you can kind of see. It's supposed to be purple, but I have a cheap Kindle, so it's actually a black and white minus. Unofficial Harry Potter cookbook. So we will be using it today to make treats. You're doing fine. I'm glad to hear it, Mary. I'm glad you're doing fine. Okay, we are going to be making it from chapter 3. Oops, sorry. Treats from the train. So. Oh, I forgot to get something out of the fridge. Professional streamer here. I don't know where your bag is.
Oh, found it. I just need to hear how this
Oh. Does everything sound okay, Mary? Please let me know. So, first things first is to make the pie crust. I cheated. I bought pie crust. Because pie crust is hard to make. Don't know. Mary says it sounds fine. Awesome. Thanks, Mary.
Thank you, Mary.
Thank you, Mary. You're the best. New apron today. It is from Nerdy Nummy's cooking line with little cute hearts, 8-bit hearts. I love this one. It's my favorite. Yeah. So, first things first is to, I think we have to make.
Oh, yeah, that sounds perfect.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
First, I'm going to roll out the pie crust. Oh, I preheated the oven to 400 and I don't think you can see it. It's very tiny. 400 degrees. Lined a cookie sheet with parchment paper. I'm going to do easy mode. Don't want to do anything too complicated.
Go ahead and start cleaning.
Okay. Jason will be playing the game on the side while I'm doing this. Sorry for the crinkles. And the louds. I've often thought about starting a cooking YouTube channel. I just like cooking so much. But yeah, it probably won't happen. Oh, it's breaking a little bit. Okay. Now hopefully these will turn out okay. If they don't, I do have enough. Oh no, this is only gonna make like 2.
Tiny Jason. I could probably set one up, but I can make it even tinier. Because I do have my other phone.
Okay. I have a Halloween bowl here. We need something that is 6 inches long.
Caleb's notification sounds are still going through.
Dagnabbit.
It's okay, I turned down the desktop audio. What was I going to do next? I was gonna do something.
Oh yes, Jason had a whole Halloween thing planned. So this is one of them. This is kind of big. That's fine, I guess. It's a good thing I have a rolling pin. Hopefully it will be okay to roll it out again.
Yeah, I forgot we were in the middle of playing this together.
Sorry. Me too, because you got mad at it. Whoops. Probably should have rinsed this off first.
I don't even know where I'm at right now.
Oh, yeah, the carrot ones. I forgot about those. Man, there are some funny ones later on in the game where you can make everybody dance.
I like those.
Yeah, those are fun.
Oh my gosh, I'm still on Chamber of Secrets.
Oh. Shockaroony. Make sure I didn't get anything in this.
The last one we did was Tom Riddle's story.
Oh gosh. Jason, you're so... It's because you wanted to get everything.
There goes the spiders.
But they're little suitcases, they're so cute. I might only be able to make like 2 of these, babe.
That's fine. There's 2 of us.
That's true. What is going on? What the heck? I cleaned the surface thoroughly. Oh, sorry for bumping. Maybe I can make one more. Let's see. But I really have thought about doing a cooking, like, YouTube channel or something. This probably won't ever happen. Got too much I'm doing. So this will be my cooking channel. Every crafting stream.
I think that's fine. I think that's perfect.
I think it's fun this way because then people can interact with you, you know?
Yes.
What happened to the book review channel? It's still there. I've got some ideas on it. I was going to film for it the other day, but I couldn't find my charger and the lighting was terrible. So I need to figure out lighting stuff. And I want it to have a nice background too. Like I don't want it just to be a white wall. But I'm getting back into it, Mary, I promise. I'm going to do like a weekly update. It might not be a review so much as just like what I'm reading, book things that I like to do. Things like that. But it'll happen. Just got a great intro idea that's going to be really funny. Just need to figure out a cool background. I was thinking, Jason, about using our little bookshelf that we have and sitting in your streaming chair.
My streaming chair, is that what this is?
And then doing it like that. Maybe we can make a teeny tiny little pumpkin pasty. But the thing is that the lighting's just really bad over there. Because there's no light.
I'm going to sneak in for a second.
It's okay, they can't see. They can see your arm. This is going to be our dessert. We actually ate dinner today.
Yeah, I know it. Po' boys.
Most of the time when we do streams, we're like, we're so hungry. I don't know what eating is. What are you doing to me?
Trying to get to your dashboard.
Come on.
Yeah, let's list it as Lego Harry Potter, not just as creative.
Okay.
Because it still technically works, because we're actually, you know,
Yeah.
we are playing Lego Harry Potter. They can't say we're not playing Lego Harry Potter.
I realized today after we had bought all this stuff that it would have been great to do like an actual like build a Lego set since we played Lego Harry Potter. But I need to pet Morph so he doesn't die. Okay, and then we're gonna have a teeny tiny baby one. A baby pet. That's okay. Next. This. I'm worried we may need a new can opener.
I think we're fine.
Wow, it's fine now, but I used it a couple days ago and it just did not work. I was like, oh no, what have we done to our can?
Yes, it is my arm.
Okay, so we need 1 cup of pure pumpkin, the purest of pumpkins. What's your favorite SpongeBob episode?
Mine's jellyfish jam.
Oh yeah, you like that one.
I love jellyfish jam.
I'm trying to think. There was one I really liked growing up. Pumpkin.
Excuse me.
I don't know, Mary. Let me think for a minute. There's one that stressed me out that I really remember. Whenever Squidward and SpongeBob end up in, like, SpongeBob makes a clubhouse, and then somehow it ends up rocketing up into the air and ends up going into, like, a jungle, and then they have to survive. Do you remember that one, Jace?
I don't actually.
I remember that one. There was one I liked, though. I liked when any of the episodes they have with Sandy. I liked Sandy.
Hall monitor. Remember Hall monitor?
Yeah, I forgot about Hall Monitor.
Hall monitor.
For me, it's between chocolate with nuts and Shanghaied. Shanghaied. Club SpongeBob. She's a jerk in the later seasons. Oh.
It's true, they changed her character a lot.
I wish they hadn't done that.
Seasons 1 through 3 really are top tier.
They really are. Okay, I wasn't allowed to watch much of anything growing up, but for some reason I was allowed to watch SpongeBob, and so me and my brother like loved SpongeBob because it was like our one show that we could watch. All right, let me see. So 1 cup of pumpkin. I think I can put this. I'll keep it. And then half or fourth cup sugar. This is a lot of sugar. Now what? Now we need, I think it's an 1/8 teaspoon. Yeah. So I'm gonna do half of this. What's happening over there?
Harry was, because they're hiding in the cloak, but Harry and Ron are having a snack.
Oh yeah.
And so Harry was dipping his biscuit in the tea.
I wish they hadn't changed Sandy's character though. It's really upsetting.
This is my favorite movie.
The second one?
Yes, I love Chamber of Secrets so much. Bee. Oh, I hate the bees.
I know, they're so annoying. Oh, just wait till you get to the later parts. I was like yelling at it because it was not.
I've played this before, I know.
Not through all of it.
I know the struggles of the bees.
No, it's not the bees. The bees are the least of your worries.
Not the bees!
So I just put nutmeg and cinnamon in. Because Hindenburg left and now he's back. Oh.
Oh, he is?
I didn't know that.
I didn't know he left to begin with. I was thinking about that today while cleaning. I'm like, where is this guy?
growth since how drastically the episodes changed, you know?
Well, I've been hearing that the current seasons are actually getting a little better. I don't know. I wouldn't know. I've never seen the later seasons.
Yeah, I haven't seen them either.
I've just been getting a lot of word of mouth that they don't act.
Okay, let's move some of this stuff out of the way. Alright. I'm a little overwhelmed. Okay.
Oh, glad I got that.
Alright. Huh. Missed. Okay, next. Put 2 to 3 tablespoons.
Oh, sorry, doggy.
1, 2.
Oh, you.
Let's do 2.5. And a half. One. Maybe 2. And a half. Okay, 1. 2. And a half. Whoops, getting pumpkin stuff everywhere. We'll just put 1 in this tiny one. Alright. Fold it over like this. Crimp it with a fork. It's got hard for some reason. Crimping it shouldn't be this hard. Ah, losing all the pumpkin. Okay. Doesn't look very good.
Ah, no, my studs.
Jason's very concerned about studs. I was not joking the whole time I was playing. When I was like, Jason would be so upset I'm leaving this right now.
Come on, Harry, get it.
Wish I could show you his face.
I got him. Oh, whoa, whoa.
This is not sticky. Stick, dang it. The whole point of crimping is for you to stick. Hi, babe.
What's wrong, honey?
It's opening. I know what I'll do. I can fix this. Gonna get kind of a little bit of water. Okay. Wipe off all the pumpkin.
I'm a doggy.
I love being the dog thing. It's so cute. And he barks, and he's
a
a
good
cute.
doggy. The best one.
He's a very good dog.
Yeah, 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 jump. I'm a happy dog. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Excuse me. Let me through. I will play as nothing but fang. Nothing will get done.
There.
Yeah, get him. Run around. Here. Come here, wasp. Got you. I am the only dog that matters. With my little ears flopping everywhere.
You know, he's
That's
so
me.
cute.
That is me.
The fluffiest.
Fluffy-eared one. Alright.
Okay. They look cute.
Yeah, they're coming out quite nice.
If I don't jack this one up, okay. I might have to put some water or something still. Is this one did not want to crimp. Stick. Very cute. Okay. Now, I saw somebody do this online while we were looking for pictures. So I'm going to attempt to make little lightning scars, but we'll see how that works, because...
Do you want to do that?
I mean, I need to let it ventilate anyway.
Okay.
Maybe I'll just do 3 little things, because I know I can do that. Because I don't trust myself to do it.
Just do the little things. That's alright. Because I feel like if you made them too big, that might be a problem. They won't cook well.
This always makes me think of, what's the name? Anytime I'm baking pies or anything like that, I always think of, oh gosh.
Pushing Daisy?
No.
Oh,
Although,
no.
I should. That's a wonderful show.
Don't think they're supposed to do that. You know what I was thinking about, Jessica, for you?
What?
For Halloween stuff.
Chuck?
Huh?
I could be Chuck?
No. Like something you could play.
Oh. What?
You should play something that goes back to your vampire days. So, you should play Blood Ring.
I was gonna play, Bear With Me.
Yeah, but that's not going to be all of October.
It's 3 episodes.
I guess so.
I don't know how long it is. Otherwise, I was gonna play Little Nightmares.
Oh, okay.
But I could play this. Pretty cheap, 30 minutes. Okay. This is my first time making these. We'll see how they turn out. Timer. Let's do. Alright, while those are cooking, we're going to make the next one, which is pumpkin juice. Sorry, the glare. Now, since it's just me and Jason having them, I don't want to make a ton. So I think we don't have any cool goblets in here. I might use these. What do you think, Jace? You think these will be cool?
Let me see them.
Where?
Just show them. Ooh, those would be interesting.
Yeah?
I mean, they're not really meant for drinking, but
They're
would
not.
be interesting.
That's the thing. We don't really have any goblets or anything. For a second, I got confused and thought I was in my mom's house. I was like, oh yeah, we have those super cool, like,
Oh,
chat.
yeah,
And I was like,
she does have
oh,
those,
I
yeah.
don't have them. My mom has them.
Your mom has some good ones.
She really does. But this is all we've got, or you could put it in a coffee mug. But it's,
We want to be able to see it.
that's the thing. Okay, I'll use these.
Yeah, those will be interesting.
So, what you need for these? Grape juice. Not sponsored by. Pineapple juice. Apple juice. And you need pumpkin.
Apple juice.
Pumpkin. Watch it. Put these things in the sink. I have leftover pumpkin-y stuff. Don't know what to do about it. Okay. Now I've always wanted to try pumpkin juice. I'm very excited for this. Okay, pumpkin. Mostly apple. So if I half this, how many cups are in here? The rest out of this pumpkin. I gotta do quick math, everybody. Bear with me.
Quick.
Quick math. Alright. might be.
Ron in a sweater.
Isn't he cute? That's the smartest way to do this.
Oh! Oh. Happy up!
Okay, sweet. Sorry if anybody's talking. Alright,
You're good. You're good.
so I'm gonna half this recipe. Oh, it's still gonna make a lot though. Oh well. Okay. I'm gonna use 1/4 cup. Maybe a little less than 1/4 cup. There's a lot of extra pumpkin.
That's fine.
There we go. Pumpkin.
Yeah, that first.
Next. Right. 2 cups apple juice, so split is going to be 1 cup each, and then half a cup of oat. Ooh, hope we have enough room. May not. I may have to make it in something bigger. I don't have anything bigger. Nice sweets, what am I gonna do?
What's the problem?
I don't have. It's gonna be too much.
What?
Maybe if I make it in a bowl.
Make it in a bowl. Get the biggest bowl you have.
So, not that you can see what I'm doing because the grape juice is in the way. Oh dear. Okay.
Aw, poor dog.
I got scared. You're the scared one. Gonna need a whisk.
Oh boy.
Whoops.
Ow. No.
I just
no.
added too much
Let me
grape
out.
juice.
Ah.
Too much pineapple. Whoops. Okay. Get a whisk. I added too much of one kind of juice, but I'm sure it's fine.
Oh, I saved the student. Oh, okay.
Mmm, smells good.
No. It's really tricky trying to get everything when the spiders are trying to get you. Ah! You pesky. Get away. No. No. There's spiders everywhere. And they're not the good kind. They're not the cute ones. No. No, let me out. No. Oh no. Ah!
Is this I'm not even in the screen.
Ow.
Alrighty.
Ow! Let me out! Let me out! No! No! Run! Ow! Ow! Ow!
Look, this looks pretty good. I don't know if
I
you can see it.
believe
That's
I cannot
cool.
see. Oh! Hit him! Hit the sun! Oh, it's not.
It looks like how I would kind of imagine it to. Alright, now we're gonna
No!
put
No! Ah!
over Jason's yelling. We're gonna put this in the fridge. I'm gonna wrap it up. I can find saran wrap. Nope, it's already out.
Oh!
Torlin!
Torland! Oh my goodness!
Can't really stay much, but I'll have you in the background. That's okay. It's good to see you. How are you? The pastries are going good. They're in the oven currently. Look at our pumpkin juice. It actually looks like pumpkin, like how I would imagine pumpkin juice to look. I'm gonna put this in the fridge to chill for a bit. Meanwhile, you can watch Jason suffer.
There goes.
He's not so happy. How have you been, Torlin? Hi, Keen. How are you?
Go get him.
It's good to see you,
It
Keen.
didn't work. Oh. Hey,
Alright,
buddy.
I'm gonna put this in the fridge. Oh no, we have no room for this big old big thing in the fridge. What am I gonna do? Just myself to hold this and not spin it. So,
Ow! Leave me alone, spiders!
but the spiders love to eat.
Spin, 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 throw. Yeah, I got one.
Sorry, I'm not in the screen, everyone. I'm trying to get organized here. Should have thought about this before.
Oh,
Stuff
go
in
quick,
weird
go quick,
places.
go quick.
Made in weird spots. What the heck is all this stuff? Some of this isn't even good anymore. I found some nasty stuff
What do you mean?
in the back of our fridge.
What?
Really old bacon.
Oh, throw it out.
Yeah, who knows how long that's been in here. Okay, sorry I'm off screen, everybody. Hold on. Welcome to our home. Our Jason supper. Ew! These are growing molds. Yuck!
What was that?
Onions.
Oh, my.
Who knows how long those have been back there? Gross. Alright, I'm gonna take a sneaky peek.
Go!
These are looking pretty good, my sweets.
I'm excited to have them.
Alright, I'm gonna bring the camera over to Jason so you guys can see him suffer while I clean up. I'm fine, been busy with university. We started this week, but it's already going strong. Oh boy. And everybody's saying hi. Oh, how are you doing today, Keen? That's the question. Oh, Keen,
Woo!
how do you feel about po' boys? Just out of curiosity. Because I made a po' boy today, and Jason was like, we should share this with the guys. So I want to make sure you like po' boys first.
They may not have had some.
I don't know. Have you had them before? Do you like spicy food? A lot of questions.
Go, go, go! Run! Get out of my car! You pesky spider!
It's slang for poor boy,
Yeah.
and it's a sandwich, usually made out of seafood and lettuce and tomato. It's
Mayonnaise is important.
Mayonnaise is important. Has pickles on it and is usually spicy. Do you like spicy things and seafood? And Mary says, I've seen every episode of SpongeBob, so I can tell the titles of the episode you've seen for you. Oh my gosh, that's crazy, Mary. I'm trying to remember the episodes that I've seen. I had like a VHS tape of them whenever I was growing up. But I haven't thought about those in a long time. Also, my computer broke and I had to change the graphics card and power supply on the OS hard drive. Oh, Torlin. I'm sorry to hear that. That's rough. I'm glad you're here, though. I've really missed you. Keen says, I love seafood. Okay, do you like spicy things? Okay, here's what we got. Let me show you. Trying not to let everything fall out of my head. Okay, see, we got this. Don't know if you can see.
That's the best.
It's really spicy. For me. It makes me cough just opening it. So if you like spicy things, you'll like this too. Oh, honey, the pumpkin pasties smell good. I'm excited. I like seasons 1 through 3. Or at least seasons 1 through 3. Gotcha. I think those are the only seasons I've seen anyway, so it's fine. And you love shrimp? That's great. I like shrimp too. It's one of the only seafoods I really like.
You like the crawfish?
It was really fishy.
But that's fish.
I understand, but there's a way to eat fish where it doesn't taste like that.
But it's good.
It's
good.
Seafood is supposed to taste a little salty, a little bit of the sea, but it's not supposed to taste like stinky fish, which is how that tasted.
Well, crawfish, they're bottom feeders.
Well, I don't like bottom feeders anyway, except shrimp. I missed you guys. Watching the VODs isn't the same. Oh, Torlin.
It's so good to see you.
It's so good that you're here. I missed you so much.
Oh, yes.
Spice.
Professor... Who's the blonde guy?
Gilderoy Lockhart.
Thank you. I like it.
He's a weird one.
I love this movie.
He's out.
It's my favorite one.
Spicy is 50-50 for me. It depends a lot on the food. Gotcha. I'm kind of the same way. After being married to Jason, though, I've really learned to like spicy food because he loves spicy food, so I did it for you, Jace.
I didn't have to.
For you. Well, you kept asking for spicy food.
Yeah.
So, now I kind of like some spicy food, not all the spicy food. Ooh, I make a really good Cajun chicken, too, with asparagus and rice.
Oh, I love that one.
That one's good. We had that last week.
I've been craving Cajun food lately.
Jason has really been craving Cajun food. I'm not really sure why. Is there anything you were watching recently that made you want it, or?
No, it's just a feeling. I don't know.
But it's...
I like the idea of New Orleans, but I'd never actually go.
I just want to have the, what are they called? The sweet things. What are the sweets called?
I don't know.
They begin with a B, don't they?
They what?
What are they called? Someone help me. They look like little donuts, but they don't have a hole in the middle, and they're deep fried and covered in powdered sugar.
I know what you're talking
And
about.
they're fluffy.
Is that a Cajun thing?
Yes. It's from Louisiana. I think it might technically be French, but I want the Louisiana ones.
Well, Louisiana is French.
It's not, I mean, parts of it are French, but a lot of it is swampy too, you know, so it's not like pure.
What?
It's not pure French. It's not like from Paris French.
But that's where the Creole come from.
Yeah. No, they don't. You can catch Creole anywhere. It's not from France.
No, Jessica, Creole isn't a fish.
Oh.
Creole is a culture.
I'm confused.
Hold on.
You were learning how little I know about everything. I ate cookie butter. Yum. Yes, that's it, a beignet. Thank you, Mary. Thank you. Beignet. Beignet, beignet, beignet. Beignet. Yay for the beignet.
Okay, Creole, by definition, is someone who is mixed European and black descent, but specifically from the Caribbean, actually.
Mary says by the power of Google. Yes. Jason, these look so good. I'm so happy.
But regardless, Louisiana, that's, they derive a lot of their culture from Europe. It's just a mix.
Yeah. Alright, let me see here. And then Torlin says, cravings don't usually make sense. That's true.
Exactly. I don't know where it started. I just wanted it.
Sometimes they make sense. Sometimes, if it's like a certain season, and you're like, I just really gotta have, like, what I have during the season. Like, I crave salads a lot over the summer because it's hot and the salads are nice and cool and it's nice. So is this thing cooking? Yeah, it is cooking. It's in the oven. We got about 5 or 10 minutes left. Uh-oh. The baby one might be burning. Might need to take that one out. Wyoming is never talked about because it's so deserted. Oh. Is that a ballerina in the background? I noticed the weirdest thing. Ballerina? Do I have a ballerina here? In which background? In my background? Where, Torlin? Jason, is there a ballerina back here?
I don't think so.
I don't think so. Where are you seeing? On my computer! Yeah. See, ballerina.
Oh, your wallpaper.
Yes.
I was wondering what she was looking at.
I was really confused,
Is that
Torlin.
Hermione's up here.
Yeah, it's a ballerina on my laptop. I like ballet a lot.
Oh, Sarah, she sent me something. Apparently Colin this week is doing dance workshops, and they're all for free this week. And each day is a different type of dance.
I'm gonna have to look into that. No, that's okay, Torlin. No need to apologize. I was really confused. Have I seen Angelina Ballerina? Mary, I grew up reading Angelina Ballerina. I have Angelina Ballerina. Hold on.
I can't hear you. It actually is. I forgot that I soundproofed that room.
I have her somewhere.
She's in your stuff. Your box.
In my box.
Yes. Your box.
Sorry, everyone. Okay, Mary, I have the books. See? This is one of my books from childhood. Another one of my books. The last of my books. Yeah, I love Angelina Ballerina. I have her stuffed animal somewhere, too. Yeah. I was obsessed with her as a child. I loved ballet. Sorry, everyone. The mic is pretty good. We can almost hear them from wherever they are. We were in the closet, and Jason has soundproofed it, so... And it sounds far. Yes, I love Angelina Ballerina, though. Long story short, I grew up... You don't have to find her, Jace. It's okay. He's gonna find her. Okay, we got 1 minute left. I'm not too worried about that baby one. It might be burning soon. Might have to take it off early.
Yeah, sorry, honey, I can't.
No,
find
that's
it.
okay. I don't know what happened to her.
She's in one of your things, though. Wow, it must be really good. The sound.
These are great.
We'll show them.
Oh, they're hot.
Still bring them on the camera or pick the camera up. So they can see them.
I'm gonna move the baby one off. These are probably gonna need just a couple.
Careful. What was that?
That was a tape measure. That one might be done.
What was it even doing over there?
That's an excellent question. Might need about. We'll put it in for another minute. That should be.
Oh, I forgot she likes. Run! I need your ammo.
Okay. Here's the tiny little baby one. It got a little bit burned on the outside of it, but it is smaller than the rest of them. But yeah, I loved ballet. I was doing ballet for a while, but then I keep stopping because it's a long story. Do I want to get into this at the stream? Describe the SpongeBob episode to me, and I will help you figure it out. The problem is I can't even remember any right now.
But you said, what was the one that you said you were stressed out over?
Oh, there was one where Squidward and SpongeBob... Well, SpongeBob built like a, what is it? Clubhouse. And Squidward went into it with him. And then it blasted them off somehow into the jungle. And then they had to find a way to survive. You know what I'm talking about, Mary? And yeah, there was a moment your voices disappeared, but until we could hear you. Let me open this.
No, not my studs.
I remember ripped pants and jellyfishing and plankton. Boating school was stressful. Pizza delivery, that song gets stuck in my head, Mary. Crafty Crab pizza is the pizza for the run. These are looking pretty good. One of them exploded. I'm gonna take the camera and show it to you guys because it's too hot for me to hold it up. Think for time. Okay, ready, everybody? Come see the pumpkin pasties.
The pumpkin pasty.
Look at them, they look good. This one got a little bit exploded. They look fine. Okay, we're gonna let those. I kicked the mic. They're not hot pockets. They're like teeny tiny little pumpkin pies. Teeny tiny little pumpkin pies. You're a weirdo.
Pumpkin pies.
No. Not those either.
Oh, I see what it's supposed to be. Wow.
Okay, I remember a lot of these, Mary. I just can't remember all of them. That's yummy. Yes, I'm excited. I think these are going to be good.
Pumpkin.
We're going to let
Stuck in the toilet.
We're going to let them cool off a little bit. And then we will dig in. So while we let them cool off, shall we go hang out with Jason?
Shall we?
I'll let him cool like maybe 10 minutes. Is that too long? What do you think? I don't want to burn our mouths. I think 10 minutes is fine. Okay. Let's head over. Do you have chat opened up on your screen?
Yes.
Okay. Come with me. Vlog style. Follow that.
That looks fun. Hello, everyone. It is me.
It's been here this whole time.
Ugh. Cute apron.
Thanks! It's from Nerdy Nummy. It's got little 8-bit hearts on them. And pockets. Which is the best. And red and white are my 2 favorite colors together. Thank you, Torlin.
I love how this like camera stand makes everything look like a Dutch angle.
It's an artsy camera stand. It just wants everything to be, you know, artsy.
Look at my Kiki shirt.
Yeah, he's got a Kiki shirt.
Kiki shirt.
I'm wearing his shirt too. So what is happening here, Jace?
Well,
Yeah, you can make that part bigger. Tarzan says, oh, kid. Or Kiki. She says, oh, Kiki.
yes, Kiki is the best. My favorite of the Ghiblis.
It's your favorite one.
Or rather, of the Miyazakis.
He don't like you.
But I like him. He's a cute one.
He don't like you.
Come on.
I took them out about 5 minutes early. But
Yes,
it's because they were starting to get in a little bit crispy.
Woo. Hello, everyone. Hello, everyone. What is going on?
I feel like there was something else I was going to say. I should remind you to look up the Collins stuff for this week. Because that...
Yes, I will. She sent it to me.
Okay. Did she do it for me or for you?
Both of us.
Are you going to do any?
Maybe.
I like their carrot ones. I forgot.
Yes.
Make the skelly my favorite. Watch him go. Ready? There it goes. He's dancing. Aww.
He didn't do the other thing.
He fell.
Ah! You want to drop in?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh.
Be careful though, you're still plugged into your PlayStation.
Can I have that then?
Oh yeah, here you go. Wait till it turns yellow. Yeah.
Now turn it on.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Playing together. Who am I?
Press options.
Sorry.
What have you done? Press options.
Yay! Look, I did it for you.
Thank you.
Let go. Let go. See? I'm good at this.
Torland, I don't really have a favorite among Ghiblis unless you accept Nausicaa as one of them, but it was before the official founding of the studio. I guess you could still say it technically counts. Even, well, I guess technically would be the wrong word. You can say it counts,
Uh-oh.
even though technically it doesn't, I guess, but
I
I see where you're coming from, is what I'm trying to say.
I can't decide which one is my favorite.
Have you seen Nausicaa?
I haven't seen that.
It's very pretty, but they all are.
They're all beautiful. I saw My Neighbor Totoro and like loved it. I really did. I thought that one was great.
I was obsessed with The Secret World of Arietti for a while.
That one's good too.
I remember seeing that for the first time. Actually, it was the year it came out. They were doing a celebration at the Angelica Theater of the anniversary of Studio Ghibli. And so the final thing that they did was premiering the new Ghibli film, which of course was Arietti. So I saw that there. That was fun. I enjoyed that. Grave of the Fireflies is a heart destroyer. That one is heavy. Whoa.
You're welcome. I haven't seen that one.
Yeah, we'll get to it eventually.
There was one I saw recently with a friend. Was it day before yesterday? It was something about something like that. The day after tomorrow. Jason, I need your help.
I don't know what this is.
It's one of his.
A day to remember.
No.
A walk to remember.
Not a walk to remember.
It's
one of his lesser known ones. Basically, it's just about a girl.
I know what you're talking about. It's the girl and a guy, and then there's a cat that talks.
No.
Or a pig?
No.
Isn't there a cat that talks?
No. Not in this one.
Because I always thought The Cat Returns was like a sequel to this film, but it wasn't even really a direct sequel. It was just something because everyone liked this particular character. But I might be making all this up.
Lockhart helps me more than you. Keep following.
Whisperer of the Heart. I think that's what you're thinking of.
It's about a little girl in 5th grade. And
A little girl in 5th grade. Was this a Ghibli film?
yes. And she's a grown up now and is just
Marnie
kind
was
of,
there?
Nope. And she's just kind of like reminiscing about her life and
Oh, I don't think that was Miyazaki though. I think that was the other guy. That was his first film. Hold on. I know what you're talking about. They actually translated it for the first time, I think.
well, it wasn't allowed in America.
Yeah, I think I know what you're talking about.
Look at this guy, he's fishing. Look at him go. Oh.
This film recently... Oh my god, I know what this is. I know what you're talking about. Only Yesterday?
Yes.
Yes. Goodness.
Only yesterday. It was a good one.
Mary, during our watch, one of the directors of that movie passed. I haven't seen My Neighbor Totoro, but I've seen references to it.
It's a good one. I actually liked it a lot more than I thought I was going to, because I heard it was just kind of like, meh. Like, you're like, yeah, there's not much story, yada yada. But the thing is there was actually quite a bit of story. See, how are we supposed to get them if they're down there, my sweets?
You can't. Just let them be. Jessica, why'd you eat? I told you. No.
I tried to jump on here.
No, stop, you're dying.
I'm having a hard time seeing every single. There we go.
It's okay, I'm not even going in there yet. I'm just looking around.
I've already gotten everything.
You were saying something about Totoro and its story?
Oh, it just has an actual story, and it was a lot better than I thought it was going to be.
What do you mean people say it doesn't have a story?
Nostalgia Critic said it didn't have a story.
No. Yeah, he's
And
nostalgia critic.
Quite a few other people said it
He
as
complains
well.
about a lot of things that don't make sense.
Oh, okay, my sweets are done.
Yay.
You ready?
Yes, go ahead.
Should I take the camera back with me or leave it with you?
I would take it with you, I think. Oh. It's nothing. Never mind. I thought he had something that he didn't.
Okay, camera, come up with me.
Da 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 da.
You can watch me set this up. Sorry if I'm bumping. Okay. So, let me see what else I've missed from everybody. What's Lupin 3? Lupin 3?
Lupin the Third.
What's that?
That's it's a bit more adult. It's one of Miyazaki's earlier films. I think that's actually his first movie.
Oh.
And he's a spy. It's a spy thriller. It's actually really, really fun.
Sounds fun. Stir this up again.
Oh, Merlin had something interesting to say.
Oh, what'd you say? Oh, about stories? Did we catch up on all this? Saw Grave of the Fireflies?
Yeah, we talked about
Okay.
all that.
Some of the Ghibli movies have stories that are either too complex or too simple and can be missed until several rewatches. I agree, or unless you're aware of his kind of storytelling, you know? Because, like...
Oh, God, come on.
Because, like, for example, with My Neighbor Totoro, it's one of those things where, like, their mom isn't doing well and is, like, in the hospital and stuff. And so Totoro comes and kind of helps them through that. They're feeling kind of emotional. They just moved to a new place. So, I don't know. I think that it actually, like, has a good story. It's about, you know, like, dealing with something when you're a kid and how hard that can be, and then also, like, moving to a new spot. Yeah, it's hard making friends. I mean, it's a chill story, but there's stuff there, for sure. Alright, here's our pumpkin juice. That was also shown in the 70s. Oh, really? Neighbor Totoro. Interesting. Berlin said, Lupin the Third is actually a theft, not a spy. Miyazaki rescued the series before he made that movie. I've said it, or it set the base for the whole franchise, though. Oh, okay. I remember watching several movies of Ghibli and finishing them wondering where the story was until I watched them again. Yeah, that too. And then Dorlin said you were close enough, Jace.
Thanks.
Miyazaki gave the character the balance that made it possible for him to move to be more than just a thief. Lupin was a show in the 70s. Oh.
Oh!
Interesting. I didn't know that either. My sweets, when you're ready, we've got our pumpkin pasties here.
Oh, yay. Alright.
And our
Where are we eating them?
I don't know. You want to eat them at the orange table?
Ah!
Jason, are you okay? Or are you dying?
I'm dying.
He's dying.
Ah!
Hold on a second.
Oh.
You gonna pause it so we can have some pumpkin pasties?
Yes.
Okay. Gonna move this to the table. Mary says 9.
9.
Like the number. Alright. Sorry, Mom called and I missed some. That's okay, you haven't missed too much. Alright, moving the camera. And the mic, sorry.
That's probably really loud for them because I had to bump it up 3 because you talk so quiet.
Sorry.
It's like, I've never seen it do what it just did.
Pumpkin pasties.
The red, like, exploded on the meter.
Pumpkin juice.
Alright, I'm gonna get rid of the game now. Sorry about that.
Sorry, everyone. mean to blast your ears. I am a quiet talking one.
Wanna turn off the bedroom light?
Okay.
And then shut the door there. Yeah, I thought that might be really loud. I had to get rid of the game. Hopefully, that won't happen again. Woo.
Oh, sorry, everybody. Sorry, I am a quiet one. Why'd you have to get rid of the game?
What'd you say, Jess?
Why'd you have to get rid of the game? Are you done playing it?
No. It's paused.
Come sit. Ugh. Hello. Probably move it up. So you can see my face. Yes, everything is done now. Nice.
Yes, I'll be there in a second.
My.
I'm trying to play some things.
Everyone's looking at you expectantly.
Ah, what are you doing? Why are you doing that?
I'm gonna take it.
Take it away.
You're taking too long.
This isn't the Christmas song. What's the song that plays when they're it's the horns and they're in like the turn that around. They're in like the Great Hall for the first time. It's like but it's not this one.
That was just it.
No, it's different. Is it this one? Yes, this one.
Everyone's saying happy.
I will. I'm trying to put some atmosphere. Turn it around. I'm coming. I gotta turn this down, Jessica. They probably can't hear you.
Mary says Merry Christmas.
Oh my goodness.
Sit down. Pesky.
I'm coming.
Thanks. Your turn to
I'm just gonna play a Spotify ad. This is no good. Here, I know what I can do. I got a trick. Where's my phone? I got a trick to make it work. It's yummy. I have a trick for us. When it gets really close, I will start it over. Is it loud? Can y'all hear us fine?
Saber! You're
Saber!
not too late. We just finished. Look. Okay. We made pumpkin pasties. Why did I make an accent? Pumpkin juice.
Can y'all hear us? Can you hear Jessica specifically?
Maybe we should switch seats.
Yes, I think we should. Here, switch.
Okay. Watch out for this cord.
Oh dear.
I guess I'll go around the table this way.
No, you could have just crossed over.
How are you doing today, Saber? Ugh. I have an apron, which I can take off now, I guess. There we go. Goodbye, apron.
The Dutch angle.
It just wants to be. Ah!
No software updates. Remind me later.
No way.
Freaking Apple.
Hate it.
Oh my gosh.
My phone's dying.
I know it
Finish
is.
this
It's
up.
okay. If all else fails, we'll just pull out my phone. See, I feel like that's loud. Can y'all hear us? Oh.
Now it's quiet.
Yeah, we can hear you. Oh, okay.
No butterbeer? What do we have?
We have pumpkin juice.
Yes.
I'm going to... There it is. It's made out of pumpkin and a lot of different other kinds of fruits.
Yes, it's
So
yummy.
it's not just pumpkin. Well, you don't know. You haven't had it yet. No. We'll make butterbeer next time.
It smells sour. Ready?
Cheers. Is it good?
Yeah. This is quite nice.
It's very juicy.
Yes, it is.
It's good. What do you think is in it? Let me ask you that. I made it, so I know what's in it.
Me?
Yes.
You already got it. I was there when you got the ingredients.
That's right. I want this one.
Yes, I'm gonna take this one too. These look really fluffy. Really nice to hold.
Here we go.
Cheers.
Cheers.
I'll bite the side that has pumpkin. Ooh. This is really nice. It's so light and flaky.
Because it's pie crust, not pastry crust.
This is very good, my sweet.
I'm glad you like it. We have two more.
Oh yeah, we do.
Cannot see chat. Apron Sun. Oh no, we've named my aprons. I have 3 of them. Pumpkin juice, fascinating. Yes, it was in the books. I've always wanted to try it, so I'm glad I was able to find a recipe for it. Let's see. I'm doing all right. I'm surprised I caught you guys. I expected the stream to have ended by now. Yeah, we started a little bit late. It's been about an hour and a half. Something like that. Then again, can't say it's not a good stream, can you?
Not good, honestly.
Oh, good on the stream. He could.
I could.
He'd be nice.
But it's
about it.
actually very good. These are so light, and I like holding them. It fits perfectly in your hand. Are they this big in the movie? You've seen them many times. Jessica, I'm questioning your fandom. It tastes like pumpkin pie.
But it doesn't have pumpkin pie spice. So it's pumpkin-y. The crust is really light and flaky. And, yeah, it doesn't have like that. It's really squishy too, like the inside. Like it's not firm like how a pumpkin pie would be, if that makes sense. Like it's really mushy. But the outside's nice and crispy, so that's good. It actually turned out pretty good. I was a little worried about it, because this is my first time making them. And I cheated a bit. I didn't make my own crust.
That's okay.
I've made my own crust before, and it's a lot of work. But these are good. I like them. A little late, you said. Your tweet said 1:30 and it's almost 8. Yeah, I retweeted. Jace got called into work. So we actually started at, that's loud. We actually got started at, what time did we get started? 6:45?
Something like that. Maybe a little later than that, because we had to set you up.
It was 6:45. I wanted 6:30, but it took us about 15 minutes to get everything set up. And cleaned up from dinner. These were actually really good.
I am loving this.
I have more pie crust. I can make these again for us later.
Sure.
Maybe we
I'd
can
be
share
down.
some with the boys or something.
Yeah, they might like these.
Hungry
Keen,
boys.
if you're still here, we're gonna have to make some for y'all.
Keen will make you some. Let's see. I'm curious. Maybe I'll rewatch the VOD and try making some myself. Sure. I
Do
can send you the recipe if you want. I explained it kind of. But you don't need too much for these. Sorry, I won't. But I feel like the pumpkin juice would be really good for breakfast.
Yeah. Not really tasting as much pumpkin though.
I added too much pineapple, so it's
Yeah.
mostly pineapple.
Maybe do less of whatever you did. How much did you put in?
Well, I halved the recipe, but then I accidentally added too much pineapple juice. I just kept putting it in. I was like, crap. But it
You'll
was
have to try
too
this
late.
again because I feel like I'm not getting the full experience. It looks right.
Mm-hmm.
You got the color down,
Yeah.
but I'm tasting way too much pineapple. Otherwise, I imagine this would be
I can add more pumpkin.
much less sour. Well, how did you achieve the pumpkin? What did you do?
I put pumpkin in it.
Just like the same stuff?
Yeah, same stuff as the filling. You just get plain pumpkin, and you put it in, and then you mix it around until it dissolves into this. It does tend to settle at the bottom though, so you have to stir it.
Well, this is pretty much a success.
I'd say so, especially if you liked it.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. For me, it's 7:45. Oh. Okay, guys, I just looked at Twitter like 2 minutes ago. So I had no idea. No worries, Saber. It's all good. Roar for Gryffindor. You're a Gryffindor? I'm a Ravenclaw.
I'm a Hufflepuff. Makes sense.
I wish there were more, like, ways that they could be friends.
What?
Like, throughout the houses. I feel like they kind of just want you to stick with your house, and they're like, screw the rest. You know?
Well, that sounds very much like a private school. Or like, it's in some cases like... I mean, I guess it makes sense with co-ed schools. Like co-ed private schools or whatever. I don't know. I've never been to one. I had a friend that was in a private school. Actually, several friends. There's a private school in McKinney.
There's a private school in Frisco. Legacy Christian.
Oh, really? I didn't know that was in Frisco.
Yeah, it's right by Wakeland, actually.
Oh. The only one I knew of was McKinney Christian Academy, and that's where several of my friends went to. I actually went to that because there was a winter dance, and I went to that.
Mm-hmm.
And it looked just like a regular high school. Didn't look any different. I was expecting it to look a lot more, I don't know, refined. It just like, it looked exactly like a normal high school, except the difference was everyone had uniforms to wear. Where'd you leave off? Roar for
Saber.
Gryffindor?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Mary.
These are like Harry Potter zodiac signs. Mary, you're amazing.
Zodiac signs for Harry Potter fans.
Mary, you're amazing. Your jokes make us laugh.
I love that. It makes so much sense. It keeps wanting to play that song.
It likes it.
I need to keep it up. I am that. And I got home a little bit ago, Saber says. Welcome home. Cheers to you. Torland, I'd rather be a muggle than can get around the world without depending on a wand. I feel like I read that wrong. I'd rather be a muggle that can get around the world without depending on a wand. That's it. Sorry, I read that wrong.
You read it kind of fast.
I did.
That is true, though. And there are certain things about the wizarding world to me that just don't make sense. Like, why doesn't Harry just have someone fix his eyeballs with magic? Why does he have to wear glasses? They have laser.
Right?
They have laser surgery for that. I mean, even Muggles have that. Like, why doesn't he? Why doesn't he fix his glasses? It'd make his job so much easier.
Maybe there's something against... I don't know.
It's iconic. I mean, really, the only reason...
Iconic? I make stupid puns, too.
I mean it. You just pointed it out.
Oh, Mary, by the way, that was a legitimate question.
Oh.
I mean, I guess so. I mean, it makes sense. You look at it that way.
It's not based on what, like, month you're born in, though.
It's based on
like,
personality and your past
questions.
and your bloodline.
Kind of. I think it'd be interesting if there was a story about a Muggle-born Slytherin.
See, that's the kind of stuff that Rowling needs to be exploring.
Yes.
Like, if she needs to be building off of that universe instead of like
Well,
trying
here's
to
the
go
thing.
off of the Harry Potter thing.
There are like 7 different schools. Did you know that?
I know.
And she could write one book about each origin story and have an entire series.
Mhm.
Like, why is she wasting her time doing stuff that she's not really supposed to do. If you go to the website, each school has like a little paragraph, but I'm like, I want a whole book. Like, I'd be fine with that. I know how you write, too. Like, I'd be interested in reading that. Why are you wasting your time, like, with Fantastic Beasts and how I lost them?
I mean, that's fine though.
It's
that she's
fine,
doing that.
but
I was more so referencing the Eighth Child or whatever it's called.
That one doesn't. It's not. Mm-mm. And that was a play. Did you know that?
No.
And so it's actually the script for the play that you're reading. It's not an actual book.
What? That's strange.
And then no, but like even it's fine if she wants to do it this way, but she's messing up the lore that she set up for herself. Like,
well,
she's not following it.
You could say that, but people are just gonna like not take it as canon. So she's not messing up anything. She's just making a book that's irrelevant.
It's not a book. It's a movie.
Whatever. Same thing. We're still talking about the Eighth Child, right?
Mm-mm.
Oh my gosh. Well, Fantastic Beasts does a little bit of a better job.
A little bit, but some of the timelines aren't matching up.
Whatever. Whatever. Anyways, I skipped ahead to read Mary's thing. Torlin says, especially when wizards go and do dumb things like not preparing anti-cheat methods for if someone puts someone else's name in a goblet.
Yep. It's true. It's almost like, I don't know.
Like asking for help is a weird concept in the wizard world.
Yes. That's very true. The goblet thing's annoying.
Unless it's prophesized.
Then it's fine.
Has to be prophesized. No! See, I knew that was going to happen. Now we got to add. Here, I'm just going to turn it all the way... What are you doing? Now I'm just going to turn it all the way down. And we're going to play your stupid ad, Spotify. Your stupid ad.
You make a bit of a mess. Oh.
I know. Saber, why does the supposedly safe wizard school have a giant snake in the basement?
I think we talked about this actually throughout my entire streaming. We're like, safest school, huh? Safest place to be is Hogwarts, huh? There's a lot of dangerous stuff here. Forbidden Forest. All these things that you're not supposed to do. Forbidden Forest. Why do they have a giant, like, 3-headed dog hanging out? And they're just like, don't go
Quidditch is horribly dangerous.
Are you making a joke?
No.
Oh, yeah. People break jawbones apparently all the time in it. Don't know if you knew that.
No.
Because Harry was really nervous and he was like, hey, has anybody ever died playing it? They're like, oh no, not at Hogwarts. Few people have broken their jaws, but you'll be fine.
What kind of existence would you want?
It's fine though, because they can heal you faster. But then again, when we're talking about healing, why can't they heal eyes so you can see without glasses?
Yeah.
It doesn't make sense. Okay, what else?
They can rebuild bone structure.
Mm-hmm.
Torlin, like the wizards are supposed to be superior because they can use magic, but then muggles have found ways to fix stuff wizards can't even wrap their heads around, and wizards go and get confused by rubber duckies and stuff.
That's a very good point, Torlin. I have to say, I was rereading the books recently, and whenever Harry first finds out about the wizarding world, he and Hagrid are riding along that boat, and they're heading back to Diagon Alley so they could do some shopping. And then he's like, but why, why does everything have to be a big secret? And the wizards are like, and Hagrid is like, well, we can't go fixing all the muggles' problems. That's like his whole reasoning as to why the wizarding world needs to be a secret. And I'm like, okay, but are you afraid of captivity? Because you can just blast out of everything with magic. Are you, I don't know. I don't know. Me and Cynthia were talking about it, and she brought up some good points of like, wizards using muggles as leverage and things. Because the bad wizards could take advantage of that. You know what I mean? And I'm like, I guess that's true, but it's still, I think there's a better way to go about it.
They make their lives so much more difficult trying to... That's whatever. I guess the wizards aren't superior after all, says Saber. Torlin, I think the...
Close.
Oh. We need to get the charger. Torlin, I think the bottom line is that they were superior once, but then enclosed themselves and fell behind because they stopped innovating. Oh. Hell, with how long they seem to live, it's no wonder their world is actually like so behind compared to Muggles. That is true.
Torlin, that's fascinating. Should we just plug it into the computer?
Yeah, we can go back over there and
No,
I can...
you can just plug it in there.
Oh. Well, we gotta go back. I can go back over there anyways because I'm gonna continue playing.
Still eating.
Oh, you are? Well, then we'll wait for your finish. Anyways, did you hear what I said? That Torlin said? I'll read it again. With how long they seem to live, it's no wonder their world is actually so behind compared to Muggles.
Yeah, that's a good point, actually. They're still using, like, candles and quills for writing, you know? It's not like... I mean, they have magic, but it's true. They don't really use a lot of...
Well, what in the Muggle world, what year is it?
It's like the 90s.
Really?
So they're using computers and stuff in the Muggle world, and they're still using quills and...
Well, what if they don't need to because their wizarding stuff is, you know, gives them all that advantage?
They don't need to, but, I mean, like, considering they're stuck in, like, I don't know, the, like, 30s or 20s, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Even before that, like, it would make life so much easier if the wizards actually had, like, computers. Because when they have to look something up, they still have to physically go to a book.
You're right. That's
so
that's
sure,
true.
you can use quills if you want to, but pins are a lot easier.
Saber, that's a very good point. You have to keep up with the times or you become a relic. Torlin, the new fantastic beasts are where to find them and the time setting really drives home the idea that the wizard world is still all hung up about really old stuff.
I like that, Torlin. Yeah. I like your opinions on this. This is giving me stuff to think about.
It's insightful. Saber, Jay, trust me when I say Crunchyroll ads are far worse than anything Spotify throws at you. Oh, yes, I know. That's why I don't use Crunchyroll, period. Never. I don't even want to pay for it. Like, I don't want to support them. Get out of here with that. Torlin, like in comparison, people hung up about World War II by now don't look that bad. At least the whole world isn't still ruled as if we were still in the aftermath of that.
That's true.
Torlin, I loved Harry Potter when I was younger, but then at one point I was like, this is actually a bit stupid. We can't go fixing Muggles' problems. You guys can't even fix eyesight. Sure, we can fix bone structure. That's fine.
It's fine.
Saber, right, World War II was almost 100 years ago. It's time to move on, I think. I suppose the wizards never did that since they continue to look down on Muggles. Oh, that's an interesting thing, too. Like they don't want to be...
Well, they're kind of racist against Muggles, honestly.
Yeah.
Like,
there's definitely a superiority complex.
If you come from a Muggle family, certain wizards will look down on you for that.
Mary, what do you guys plan to do for your 2-year anniversary? Oh. I don't know. We haven't really given that any thought. We'll do something. I don't know what we'll do. We'll figure something out.
We have something we want to stream for that day. Or build.
Oh yeah, that's something.
I don't know if we'll stream it or if we'll just build it. I thought it'd be cute to stream it, but...
We can stream it. We'll see.
We were gonna watch... Because we got married pretty close to Halloween.
Yeah.
So we want to watch The Corpse Bride. Because it's Halloweenian marriage. It's good.
Need to be getting more of you, not me.
More of both of us.
Torlin, we have moved on. Of course, moving on doesn't mean forgetting or acting as if it never happened. It's just not letting that rule our lives. Oh, that was Torlin that said that. And then Saber says, of course not. Forgetting a tragedy is inviting it to repeat itself. Remembering, learning, and moving on leads us to not repeat the same mistakes, mostly.
I could agree with that.
Mary, Anime Club is Tuesday! Oh yeah, that's so cool.
That's exciting.
Yeah, Mary joined an anime club.
I'm so happy for you. Yes, I didn't know that. Let us know how it goes. Isn't there someone you want to talk to there too? Let us know how that goes too.
Saber, oh Mary, that is exciting. I hope you have fun. Yes, indeed. Torlin, I wonder if the wizards looking down on Muggles by the time of Harry is really because they believe themselves superior or because they fear that they aren't superior.
This is getting deep, Torlin. I don't know. I think that it is possible that they fear Muggles a bit and they just kind of pretend that they're above them. Because they can do things faster, but I feel like muggles, as you said, are kind of smarter. Because they have to make do without magic, you know? And they still make things happen. And this was even, I mean, this book takes place, I think, in the 90s. So we even, you know, are a lot farther past that now.
Mm-hmm.
So Harry's kids, you know, and how the wizard world kind of went to that. Yep, I think that's interesting. For sure.
And Mary says that we have a spooky marriage. We wanted it to be. That was one of the original ideas, was we would have a Halloween themed wedding, but I don't think that would have worked out between the two families.
It would have been fine for us, but
We would have loved. We would have loved it, and the people our age would have loved it, for sure. I think they would have loved
your
it.
mom and grandma's disapproving face, like.
Yeah, I don't think they would have liked that
It
very
wouldn't have
much.
been good. We had little candy, like.
We had like a little like that was it though. Was the candy.
We had candy party favors. So.
And my outfit was based on Victor from
Yes.
Corpse Bride.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry. Was it Victor or Vincent? It's Victor. Victor Van Dort. Yep.
Excuse me. It was a very nice suit. I liked it. But yeah, we didn't really do anything too spooky. We may at some point throw a Halloween party. That'd be great.
It's
We
something I've
have
been thinking
enough
about.
people that we could have a Halloween party with. I just wonder if they would dress up.
Yeah. I don't know. We'll see. Keen was asking about it.
Oh, really?
Saver says you guys got married on Halloween. We got married a few days
Couple
before
days
Halloween.
before. We got married on the 28th.
Yeah.
So
So technically, it's
like
going to be on the
3
week
days
of it.
before. Mm-hmm.
Torland, like imagine a muggle kid going to school with a pen instead of a quill. A device that doesn't run out of ink every 3 letters.
Also, there are all these jokes about like the Muggle kids like being like, "What's the Wi-Fi?" and all these things, and Hogwarts doesn't have it because wizards don't. So the Muggle kids are like, "But I have magic, but I can't. I can't do anything." Yeah, it's funny. It's true. Or like all the inside jokes that Muggle kids have.
That'd be kind of sad though. Is like they're so deeply connected to Wi-Fi they can't just let go of the fact that oh my god I have
wizard.
magic. Yeah.
But then all the like wizard kids will be like, "What's Wi-Fi?" Like they're so confused. Or like all the inside jokes that Muggle-born can have. It's great. I like the internet sometimes. It's funny. Anyway.
Saber. Oh, and she said yes in regards to the interest.
Let us know.
Saber, that would be funny. A wizard adapting to being a muggle. Autocorrect. Mary, I think a real wedding is better than a holiday-themed wedding. Yeah, I guess so. I know that's what we would have liked for sure.
We would have liked a lot of things, but
That would have been a cool idea. Torlin, what worries me of the Harry Potter world is that it seems as if every muggle from a muggle-born wizard still ends living the rest of their lives in the wizard world, because personally, if I had been in that position, I would have returned to the muggle world anyway.
I think they're just afraid of getting caught by the ministry. You know what I mean? Like, because if a wizard family did end up moving into the muggle world, but then we're doing, like, wizardy stuff, like, I don't know if the Ministry of Magic would let them do that. Because they want to keep everything such a secret, you know? So, I mean, I don't think there's anything wrong with integrating. I think, you know, there's obviously some problems there. And I think there might be some problems with the fan base because of that mentality. I think we talked about this before.
Oh yeah, we have had that conversation.
That the fan base is all like, oh, you know, Harry Potter's the best, and you're kind of like, I like it, but, and yeah, it's kind of a problem. But
it's weird how it reflects that. Saber, I agree with Mary. I wouldn't want my wedding to be holiday themed. I'd rather be semi-traditional.
Our wedding wasn't untraditional. We got married outside and then had the reception at my house, my mom's house.
The one she used to live in.
We just wanted everything small. Everything else was too expensive. We couldn't really afford
That was the
anything
thing,
else.
yeah. But it worked out.
My mom made food for everybody, and we
Yeah, that was a huge undertaking.
got our cake from like Sam's Club.
Yeah, the Sam's Club.
Yeah. So we just did things as simply as possible.
And it worked out.
It did. It worked out. It's very sad, but the tree that we got married under, they're actually
Yeah, they're tearing
down.
it down. Yeah, that's...
I cried a little bit when I found out. I was sad. It's our tree.
We used to go on dates to the tree.
I used to sit in that tree and read all the time. It had a perfect branch for reading in, and so I got really sad. But yeah, that was our wedding. Maybe we'll show some of our wedding stuff sometime, but
I don't know.
don't feel like it now. What else they saying?
Oh, Torlin. I wouldn't be able to make stuff levitate, but I'll be able to have laser surgery for my eyesight and a lot of other things. And yeah, I would have internet. Like, screw you! We can walk through fireplaces. I would rather talk through computer while sitting comfortably.
That's true. You know how they talk through fireplaces, Chase?
How?
They throw flue powder in it and then stick their heads in, and their head magically moves up to somebody else's fireplace. So you still get the dizzy, nauseating, like terrible feeling of being like whipped around, but it's just your head floating in somebody else's fireplace. So that way you don't all the way have to go if you need to come back.
Ugh. That's the thing too about wizarding stuff. It's like there's a lot of cool things that like actually gets you there, but you have to deal with the actual pains and
There
stomach
also
aches
with
and...
like any sort of like, what is it called? Whenever you transport from one place to another, you can actually do that without a fireplace, but they described it as feeling like you're being, like your body's being forced through a rubber tube that's like this big. And they're like, it's very painful and makes you feel like you're gonna throw up after. They're like, but it gets you there.
It's like, jeez.
In like a second.
You couldn't just get rid of those using magic. Make it comfortable. Oh my gosh, Saber. My parents actually got married on Halloween. Nice. I'm
That's
told the priest was
fun.
wearing a witch costume. That's awesome.
That's cool.
I'm with you, Torlin. After this, wizarding doesn't seem so fun anymore. Torlin, that makes the ministry sound like a dictatorship rather than a democracy.
I think it is a bit.
Yeah.
I think it is more of a on the dictatorship side. You know, I don't know how the government's run in England. I kind of know how it goes. You know, the parliament and being more like a democracy and less like dictatorship. But it's still not a democracy at all. You know, there's still lots of things that are different. But it does seem like the ministry just kind of breathes down your neck and is like, you know, we'll leave you alone if you follow the rules.
Yeah.
Kind of thing.
As soon as you do something wrong, they're gonna be on your ass for a long
And you
time.
can get thrown in jail. Like, and the jail is really bad. It literally causes you depression with the dementors that they have. Like, they suck the life out of you. Literally.
At least you get to meet Helena Bonham Carter.
She broke out.
Oh.
She's not there anymore.
What about David Tennant?
Nope. He's not there either.
What?
Actually, he might be there. With his weird tongue thing.
No, I was saying cute. It's probably when we were talking about the wedding.
Oh.
Yeah. Saber, and that's kind of sad. It must be hard knowing that the tree is gone. I don't even know if it's gone yet, but regardless,
It's
it
completely
is
blocked
sad.
off. And
We can't even go
over
see
there.
it.
If I had known this was happening, I would have cut a branch or something from it, but...
Yeah, it's okay. We got the pictures and the memory.
Yeah, this picture. But Jason carved our name in that tree. It's like...
I did do that.
It's our tree, so it's sad.
Saber says the Harry Potter wizards borrowed that trick from Disney. I can see that. That makes sense. Mary, check on it. Check on what?
The tree?
Oh, the tree? Yeah, we can't.
It's blocked off.
Yeah. Eh. Aqua. Hey! It is Aquamarine.
How are you?
Hello.
How you doing?
Do you want to show Aqua what we made? There's more.
I ate it.
There's more.
Oh.
And we can get more juice.
Do you want...
Here, I'll do it.
I'll do
Oh,
it.
you get up first. Jess is gonna go get some more because she finished. So she finished making what she made. Saber! England has a parliament and a queen, which at base is equivalent to our Congress and president.
But the queen doesn't really do anything.
Yeah.
Like, she doesn't...
She's more so a representative.
Yeah. The whole, like, royal family, I don't think does too much.
And yeah, it sucks, Mary. It really does. But, you know, it's okay.
Well, and I kind of see it as like one of those things where, you know, we use the tree a lot as like kind of a sanctuary, somewhere we hung out and before we had a place of our own, but now we have our own place, so it's just kind of a sign of things changing and
Moving on.
moving on and being married and not dating and having to hide out at a tree. We can just, you know.
Yeah.
Come here. It's been a long time since we went to the tree anyway.
Yeah, it's okay.
And I still was a little sad, but it's alright.
And Aqua is not feeling well.
Aqua!
She is sick.
Aqua!
Do get better, Aqua. Ow.
We made pumpkin
Maybe this will be happy for you.
pasties.
Pumpkin pasties.
Are you gonna eat this one?
Not right now. I might have it later though.
I feel like kind of full too.
I am feeling quite full after our po' boys.
We did have full.
And Monse's here. Bring it back. Bring it back.
Oh no!
Show Monse what you made.
This one kind of wasn't as nice as the ones we ate.
But Jessica made
I made pumpkin pasties from Harry Potter. Although in hindsight, I should
and
have pumpkin juices. Pumpkin juice. It's good.
they're great, Monse. Jessica did another great job. Another crafty good stream.
Monse, I've been thinking about you. I'm meaning to text you and I miss you. Are you okay? How are you doing?
Now this one tastes more like the pumpkin.
Probably because it has more of the pumpkin in it. Because
This is really
all
good.
the pumpkin kind of sunk down to the bottom. But they're pretty tasty.
Here, I'm gonna go back to Harry Potter.
Okay.
Yep, you can continue talking to the peeps. I don't want to. My hairy legs. Nobody want to see that. I'll bring my pumpkin juice.
I don't want them just to watch me eat, though.
Well, you want me to make the video game screen bigger now?
Yeah, go ahead. I miss you guys so much. Oh, Monse. We miss you too.
We miss you too.
And Aqua says, of course I get sick right before my birthday, Aqua. Are you okay? I'm so sorry you're sick. Drink lots of water.
Yes.
Drink
Wash
it
that
like
junk out.
non-stop. Also, drink tea and lots of soup. Okay, just liquids and just like flush all that out of your body, whatever you've got, because it's not good. And Monse says, "Get better." Sorry, Aqua. I'm sending a happy birthday and get well wishes from us too. Is your birthday tomorrow, Aqua?
Yeah, it's tomorrow.
On a Monday, you have to do a happy birthday song for Aqua.
I know, I already did that. I already got that planned.
Okay. We got a happy birthday song for you for tomorrow. It's a good thing you have tea, yes. Tea is good for you. Especially when you're sick.
Can you talk real quick?
Talk and talk and talk. La 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 la. Hululu, hululu.
Here you go.
Armor Faith! Hello! Hello, Faith. How are you doing?
Hello, Faye!
Jason's over there playing.
Armor Faye!
We made,
Show them off.
we made, pumpkin pasties from Harry Potter. And pumpkin juice. Baby. Made it. Everyone's saying hi. I saw the retweet from Blue Jay and I thought I'd come in and see if y'all were still streaming. Yep, we are, somehow, magically. I don't know how much longer we're going to be streaming.
I would like to finish this level.
Okay, he's gonna finish this level.
I got to defeat him.
Doing good. Or she says, doing gooda. With lots of A's. That's great. I'm glad to hear it. Cool. Yeah, they actually turned out pretty good. It's, the pumpkin pasties are similar to pumpkin pie, but I almost like it better.
Ow!
You were supposed to move out of the
I
way.
know.
Move out of the way. Hopefully a bit longer because I miss you guys. Oh, Monse, we miss you too. You're eating rice right now, Aquamarine. Well, that's good. Rice is a healthy carb. I just had to eat dinner before because I was starving after work was over. Gotcha. How's work going? Is it going okay for you, Monse? Ooh, I'm gonna take another bite.
I didn't move fast enough.
These are really good. Actually, I like them.
You did great, my sweets.
And we've got 1.5 left. I might take the camera over back to Jason.
Why?
Because I'm gonna come sit with you.
Oh.
It's now, I mean, it still hurts. I just need the money for funding the con. I'm just making merch since I opened my store. I'm so excited for you. I saw your tweets a little bit. So we heard you were doing a store, and that's very great. I'm very excited for you. Sorry, I'm stepping my teeth. I'm legitimately wondering if Monse is upset with me. Saber. Saber. I'm sure she's not. We're fine. But I was unaware they made a Lego Harry Potter game. Yeah, they made it a long time ago. How long ago did they make this game?
Oh dear. I'd have to look. Oh, get out of the way!
I'll look it up.
Go ahead. Okay, what am I supposed to do? The hat's up there. I forgot what I'm supposed to do.
Well, and this one came out a few years ago because it's for the PlayStation 4.
Well, yeah, they remastered it, quote unquote.
They didn't really. They just put it on the PlayStation 4.
It's still got all the same bugs.
Yeah. They really
Some are
didn't.
even worse than what was on the PS3.
They really didn't fix anything. Yeah, it's fine.
Oh, duh. It's right here.
Yeah, that part messed me up too.
Oh, there's a jerk up here. Who are you?
That's
Riddle.
Riddle.
What's Tom Riddle doing here?
Aqua says, my brother has this game. That's cool. Jason had it on PlayStation 3 for a while. I had it on the Wii. You have to do something to get him out of the way, Jace.
Alright, I will find out what to do.
By shooting Jenny. Poor
No.
Jenny.
And this guy's freaking out. It's always the tricky part of this game is figuring out what to do. Like, what am I supposed to do? Am I supposed to be a sneak? Well, maybe if I'm a sneak.
Torla and Monse are hugging. Virtually.
That's not gonna work! Wait, it was working! It was working! Hey! No!
Jason, you have to do something.
I am.
I don't think this is what you have to do.
I'm supposed to move these chains.
I remember Faith said just give the snake a hug and did a kappa face. And then was like, oops, I failed in my own emote.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, I'm sure it's all, he wants Armoro Tobai. What?
What are you reading over there?
Oh, she was doing a different emote.
That's what she was trying to do.
That's what she
Yeah.
was doing. Oh, it's okay. It's okay, Faith. It's alright.
How do I get rid of Riddle?
Wait, are those carrots? Yes, we've changed them to carrot ones. Alright, let me move the camera over to Jason Mason. Although, hold on. Sorry. Didn't mean to give you a shot.
Oh, the invisibility cloak! I forgot I had that! Okay, wait a minute. What are you trying to do?
Plug in my phone. Oh
still see me!
Jason, you have to do something.
What do I need to do?
Look. This is sparkly. Can you do
Yeah,
something
but you
with
can't
that?
break that. You need a destructo.
Well, break some of the rocks or something.
These don't break.
Use the potion and pull the chain. Did you do that already?
Yeah. Ooh, look at these things.
Can I plug my phone into your computer to charge?
Yes, that'll be fine.
Okay, sorry everybody.
Tom Riddle keeps moving around. Now he's back here. Make up your mind, you weirdo. Go ahead, everyone. Just let me get my studs, you jerk. Alright, I'm gonna get rid of the game. Hold on. Jessica, you should have waited. Now that's gonna blow up their ears.
Sorry.
Alright, it's too late now. I already got it.
Should have waited for what?
For me to turn off the game before you moved everything around. Oh, what did I do? Was really the only thing. I was just supposed to hit him. That's it. Wow. Now it's fine. Where'd you go, Jess? Your public is waiting for you. Alright, I gotta move the chat now. Jessica, wait. Let me move everything over. Alright, what have you read so far? Are those carrots?
Yes. That was a lot.
Okay. Get a blanket. Be quick, your public's waiting for you. Jess, come on. There you go.
No, I don't want them just to look at me.
Well, the camera's in an awkward place. I guess that'll work. Armor says, I can neither talk or type this month. I think it's because my birthday is next week and I'm getting old.
I highly doubt it.
You are young and wonderful.
Happy early birthday.
Yes. Alright, what's next? Let's see. Well, you solve it. Duh, Jason. That's a Riddle. Is that a Tom Riddle joke? Get out of here.
No, Monse, you don't have to leave. I like it.
Saber, I know, Monse. I learned the hard way how bad bottling things can be. Or battling things, I think. It's part of why I'm grateful I found such good friends. Including you, Monse. Bottling things? Bottling things.
Yeah. Saber was worried that Monse was mad at him.
Oh, I see.
But I told her she's not. Not dying would be a good idea for things to do,
Yes.
says Toylin. Okay, then we're trying to do.
I'm not sure Jason is doing it. I'm trying. I got this far.
He's doing his best.
Have you watched Jay's God of War streams? He's not good at that. Yes, see, it's true.
I think he's fine.
No! Don't play into it.
And
oh no,
yes,
oh no, oh no.
His wand is a carrot. I'm not sure if we answered you, Monse.
Yes,
but,
don't question the carrot.
It's a carrot.
The carrot wand.
Granted, I have to admit he's still better than one of my friends. Granted.
Granted.
At God of War?
Maybe so.
Maybe?
Ooh, the hats! No! No! Let me go! Let me get it! Take the hat, you.
He doesn't need the hat. You need that.
Ah!
Sorry, we're distracted. Don't rush for Jason.
Ah!
That's what you get for rushing.
Yeah. Cynthia's here!
Cynthia, hello!
Did you show her?
No, we made pumpkin juice. It looks actually pumpkin.
And
Hold on, hold on.
you must not forget the main attraction.
Oh, it's gone forever.
Oh wait, that's fine. Quick, quick, quick!
We made
Yeah,
pumpkin pasties! And pumpkin juice! We're having a pumpkin stream! I am so cold though. I am freezing. A cold one.
Oh.
How are you, Cynthia? It's good to see you. Everyone's telling me to take my time. Except you.
Wow.
Pest. Everyone's saying hello.
Hello. Armor says thank you. Or thank you. Cynthia was bowling!
How was bowling today? Did you win?
How did it go?
Did you win?
Monse, I'm staying, don't you worry. Not at all.
Aqua says peanut butter. Butter?
I agree.
Okay.
It's orange. Yeah, it is.
It's actually made from a pumpkin. And pineapple juice. And
Pumpkin pie
apple
would be
juice,
very upset.
And grape juice. And you mix it all together and it turns orange and it actually looks pumpkin. But it's pretty good too.
Pumpkin guy. I skewered that snake with a skewer.
Cynthia, if you ever come here, if I ever go over there, I'll bring some or make you some or something. Skewer that snake. Yee. Says Nancy.
Cynthia says about the bowling.
Heckin' good. I was 5 pins away from shooting a 700. Whoa. That's good. You won the game. That's great. You won. Won it good.
Congratulations. You won.
Jason, you're out of the camera.
I know.
Why are you out of the camera?
So I can read chat. Mary, I haven't been bowling in a long time. I should ask my cousin if we can do that. Do it! Go bowling!
We should go bowling too. Keen's been wanting to.
I know he has.
I've been wanting to as well. Instead of playing football in the rain like you crazies did last time.
That was fun and you know it.
It wasn't fun for me.
The angry tomatoes, yes. I like that Mary called them that, angry tomatoes.
That's hilarious. But he's a pump.
Yes. Pumpkin guy! Aqua doesn't know what she's saying. She also said anime too. Oh, Aqua, you the best. Monse, orange is the best color. I can tell.
Cheers. We'll make you some too.
Cheers to that, Monse.
Sorry to spill.
Saber coming in with the green being the best color. Ooh. Hugs all around.
For all the non-bowlers, the 700 is from 3 games mixed together.
Oh, that's intense. You made it happen.
That's great.
Mary, if she isn't working, then I will, and with her friends. Yay! That's what's up. Armor, we have a bowling alley down the road, and I finally played it after many, many years, but I utterly stink at it.
Me too. I need the help. I need the kid things that go in, like, yeah, that. Kid bumpers. Otherwise, I can't hit any pins down.
Dobby is a free elf!
I
Free!
love Dobby. He's the best. Best is free.
What did Mary send
Mary,
to us?
what are you sending? Oh no.
What is this?
I don't know if I'm gonna like this.
It's about Dobby.
Oh no.
We'll have to watch this later. But thank you for this. This looks quite fascinating. I already like it already. What is
Does
this?
it have... Oh.
Ew.
Does it have spoilers in it?
No, I doubt this has any spoilers, Jessica.
Because Jason hasn't...
Like, who is this guy? Like, who is this guy?
Jason doesn't know what happens.
I guarantee you this is not going to spoil anything for me. I can just tell.
It will spoil.
Oh, how?
I just saw that part. It's gonna spoil it.
Right, fine, I won't watch it. You should watch it on your own
I'll
time,
watch
though.
it.
Yeah.
Jason hasn't seen all of them and still doesn't know totally who dies.
So did you just confirm that Dobby dies?
No.
You just confirmed Dobby dies, didn't you?
No, I didn't.
Yeah, you did.
No, he didn't.
Dobby's dead.
He's not dead.
He is dead.
I do know creature.
Then
doesn't
how come
die.
that guy was about to kill him? You said it spoiled. You had said it had spoilers.
I told you not to watch it.
So you are saying Dobby dies.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying a house elf dies. You don't know if it's Dobby, or if it's Creature, or if it's the other house elf who's so sweet. Her name's like Dottie. Dottie the house elf, and she's crying all the time. She's really sad. Makes me mad.
Aqua, Jason, you the best. Oh, stop. Oh, stop it. Monse, I miss bowling. Yeah, we should go. It'll be fun. Oh yeah, winning is all that matters. Or sorry, that's not what it. Ah, fun.
I was like, really?
Fun is the only goal. That's what I read. Oof.
Winning is all that matters, really?
No, Armor of Faith. Yes, that's all that matters. I might go bowling for my birthday. Yes.
That'd be fun.
Definitely fun. Wish I had friends to play with.
Mm.
Wish we could join you.
Wish we could go with you. We could virtually join you.
Monse and Sam, just because it's just gutter calls all day and night.
Yeah. Same. Not Sam.
Yeah, that's what I read. Sam.
No, it's same. And same just because all I get is gutter calls.
Oh. I get it. I get it. Saber, bowling takes practice. I'm fairly mediocre at it myself. I barely maintain a 140 average.
That's still good though.
That's still pretty good.
That's good. Saber, that's good. I get like 20. Because I hit down like 2 pins on accident. Like in the whole game.
Mary says it's just
Terrible.
a shit student film video. I told you! I doubt that has any spoilers in it. And I think Monse just confirmed it doesn't.
Tag. I believe you.
I'll have to watch it later. Cynthia, I've been bowling for 12 years.
That's crazy, Cynthia.
Armor highest I've gotten is 70. Still making scores.
It's still good. Better than me.
Saber's quoting Dobby. Mary, I don't even know the movies. I found this a year ago. See? It's okay. Safe viewing. Oh my gosh. Don't quote me on that! Do not quote me on the winning thing. That's... No! Armor! I have not been quoted. No! Cynthia, Jason, to me winning is all that matters because it's my income. Ah! Don't do this! This is not true! I swear. They're gonna take a clip of me saying that and they're just gonna cut everything out. Oh no. No,
Like what
no,
happens with
no.
the news?
Yeah, just like
Yeah.
in the news.
And then
Also in the news.
Jason with the life lessons.
No, 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 no. This
Win.
is bad.
Just win.
I'm gonna go buy stuff.
Oh,
And then I
dear.
will get off the Harrys.
Agua says I'll never stop complimenting. That's good. Oh no. Larry, you're yucking in the presence of a winner?
It ain't me!
That's the first time you ever heard me cuss. Me cuss? I said yuck.
Unless that's a cash word. Ooh.
But it's with a Y. Oh, I hadn't thought of the clip. Anybody who...
Oh, come on. Now I gave them ideas. It's not
anyone
fair.
who wants to do it, or should I? Oh.
That's not fair. Don't do this. Never long bottom. The big bottom.
Yes, everyone has a wand carrot, Monse.
Everyone and their cats.
Oh, Aqua said that's the first time she's ever heard you cuss.
Oh.
Well,
I feel like we've had this conversation.
we can have it again.
I cuss sometimes. It happens.
Happens to the best of us. I don't cuss because I'm a nanny, so I really don't want to get into that habit.
That's probably fine.
Oh, it's the boy. If I ever said something in front of the boys, and
Oh,
they
that
went,
would be a
"Mom,
disaster."
Look like Miss Jessica. They're like, where did you learn that word, Miss Jessica? I'd be like,
Oh, rest in peace.
So I'm not gonna get into that habit at all. There was one person I knew who, when they got mad, they'd yell, explicit language! Like that.
I feel like I knew people like that too. They were usually like
Weird.
in the geek crowd.
It works though.
Yeah, I guess it does.
And can you imagine little Graham going explicit language, but he can't say it right, so he's like explicit language.
What about Fantastic Mr. Fox?
Cuss you.
What the cuss? What? How the cuss did this get here?
You cussing with me?
Are you cussing with me? You get over here, you little cuss. I love that film. Don't go cussing at me, you little cuss. That's brilliant.
We're still on. Oh, you're heading out, Armor. Oh no. Have a good night. It was good to see you.
Peace out, Armor.
Have a wonderful night.
Cheers to you.
Cheers.
And many blessings to you and your family. We love you all very, very much.
And happy early birthday. Hopefully we'll see you before your birthday. So we can wish you an actual happy birthday.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
Yes. Have a great night. They can have carrots for one, but they can't fix eyesight. Saber's still on this.
I love it.
Saber, you're
I love it.
You're a wonderful
That's
Saber.
brilliant. I had forgotten we talked about that. That's awesome.
Bringing it back. And then everyone's saying bye. Aqua says, I've never cussed before.
That's
okay.
good. Keep it up. That's all I'll say. Just keep it up.
I think it's hard because once you get in the habit of it, it's really hard to stop.
It's like a drug.
No, it's just a habit.
A drug.
Did you know habits actually rule your life?
I mean, I guess. Isn't that what the definition of habits is?
No.
What's the definition of habits?
Something you do over and over again. But think about it. Like, if you're in a bad situation and you react the same way, it's because it's a habit for you to react that way. So you need to change your habits.
I see what you're saying.
You see what I'm saying?
Yes.
Yeah. Carrot ones are strange. They're a strange one. Oh, I wasted so much time in these.
Yeah, I saw you did these a lot. These are time wasters.
We really don't do anything else for you. Don't be mad at you. You shook his picture frame. Good for you, Jess. You were stronger than I. Oh. I don't know about that one. I think cuss words sometimes when I'm really mad. Or if I get really, if something really bad happens, I will occasionally cuss.
That's very rare. I've never even heard you say it.
It's rare when it happens. I can count on one hand how many times I have when I have to be really upset. So it happens sometimes, but it hardly ever happens. Let me see. Saber, they wouldn't need to fix eyesight if they ate their carrots rather than playing with them.
He's just taking it to another level. Oh, that's so awesome.
Cynthia. You're so great. I love you all. Okay. I'm the bad apple here. I'm glad you guys don't curse. Mommy, he said a swear word. Yeah, that's how it would work in my job. I'd probably lose it. Or get a very stern talking to.
Ooh. Don't want to think about that.
It would not be fun.
Don't want to think about that. Let's not think about that.
Okay. They love me though. It's okay. I don't know what I'd have to do in order for...
Let's not talk about that. I'll just keep
Saber
doing
says,
things.
I don't cuss very often myself, but I've gotten worse about it as I've gotten older. I think that's kind of how it goes though. You know? Like when...
Well, when you have people, less people being, I guess, holding you accountable.
No.
Too.
It's true.
Very interesting conversation. Very, very interesting. Wow.
Cynthia says, I don't usually cuss, but then I drive and my jersey comes out. I think everybody has a hard time with driving, you know, not to get upset.
I like that you say heckin', Cynthia. I know that's just like the thing to say right now on the internet, but
I love heckin' so much.
I love it when you say heckin'.
Get
It's
hecked.
so funny. I don't know.
It's wonderful.
We started taking that on as well.
Yeah, I love it. Heck you. I mean, I watch a lot of YouTubers who swear and Olin Rogers who doesn't cuss. Yeah, he doesn't at all, actually.
Olin's pretty wholesome.
I like Olin Rogers.
He's a wholesome man.
He's a good one.
Oh no.
Why are you making your game small?
Because it's pretty much ending.
Aqua says it's both. Onse says that's true. Saber says habits can be hard to change. You have to actually make an effort, and it's depending on a habit. That's not easy. I have had some trouble with some of my habits. It's hard. It takes 30 days to make a habit, is what science has shown. I don't have an exact source for that, but it takes about 30 days. But it only takes 1 day to break a habit. So you have to be constantly thinking about it. And I think it's important not to just like pick, not to say I'm just going to be better at everything. Like if you pick a certain thing every month to concentrate on, it helps. Like this month, my habit that I'm trying to build is flossing every day. So far I've done pretty well, actually. I haven't missed a day. So yeah, I'm not very good at taking care of my teeth, so I'm trying to be better. So we need more flosser sticks, by the way, pretty soon. We'll be fine this week. Anyway.
Put it on the list.
Yes, I will. Excuse me. So that's the thing with habits. But you have to take a deep breath, relax, and remember to take life 1 day at a time. That's the biggest thing, Saber. Yeah, I agree. Aquas is not you. Mary says, I'm wanting to drive, so I'm focusing on college first. It's probably good. This one's really pumpkin-y because it was the last of it, if you want to sip.
Yeah, that's more thick too. Saber, glad chat proved to be entertaining tonight. Yes, quite. Everyone did quite a good job.
You guys are cracking me up.
Everyone's had at least one thing
really
that they've said
one
that's
good
just
clip.
like blown
Everyone's
us all
had
up.
one where we've just been like, oh my gosh.
Like, even though it was a question, when Mary said the thing about the zodiac signs, it was just funny because it was just, it's true. It makes so much sense.
It does. That was hilarious. And she was legitimately asking the question though, but it was funny still.
Oh, man.
The best Tennessee boy. Oh, Olin Rogers is.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
He's great. I like him. Saber's asking you a question.
Yes. I am.
Tomorrow.
2 p.m. Central. So far, nothing's in the way, so I should be on time. Should be fine. So far.
Cynthia says, excuse you, Jason, but I've been saying heckin' since college because I trained myself to make that my default so I wouldn't say a bad thing in front of students one day.
That's smart.
That's smart.
That's really smart.
That's great.
Spooky also says heckin'.
That's not what he said. Good, you need to floss. Yep, that's my goal for this month. Last month, my goal was to not eat red meat, and it didn't work very well because I live with a hungry man who likes red meat, which is fine. I just don't have to eat very much of it. Flossing is important.
Everyone's agreeing with the flossing.
You have the same problem with flossing? Yeah, I don't really take good care of my teeth.
Saber, my habit of choice for this month was trying to drink more water. I've done
Yes.
with that, I feel like.
You need to drink something like 80 ounces a day. I usually drink that when I'm at work. It's hard for me to drink it when I'm home, though, because I'm not thinking about it. And I'm sitting and watching TV. Like, when I'm chasing kids, I get thirsty. Stream is golden. Everybody's funny. It's true. You're all wonderful. Especially you, Monse. Well, especially everybody, but Monse just has... I feel like you're always saying stuff that's hilarious. All JJS streams are golden. Never a dull moment. Oh, did I miss something?
Yeah, Torlin, too.
Oh, sorry, Torlin. 98% of Jess's streams are golden and similar number of Jason's streams. What about the 2%? What is that, Torlin?
Well, yeah, the missing 2% is the margin of error.
Oh. Do we have error?
Yeah, stuff always happens. Technically, and Sometimes we get stumped on a game.
Mm.
Yeah, absolutely.
Toyland helped me really a lot one time.
Torlin's always helping. I remember with like the first several streams. That's how I remember Torlin was being very, very helpful with my streams. Awesome.
It's like a fine wine to swirl it around. Where
Wait
are
a
we
minute.
at?
Oh yeah, Monse.
Great, Jason, I can't wait to see you tomorrow. And just in time before I go visit Aaron and Austin. That's fun. That's exciting. You'll see Jace. I will be at work probably. Mondays have become my long days. And it's hard for me to watch the stream now because the boys get out of school and then they don't take naps anymore. Yay. So that means I have to entertain them while I wait for my boss to come. So it's not really, I can't really stay and chat or watch the streams very easily. Which is very sad. And Saber said, Aqua says, I have a piece of wood that says Aquamarine. Yes, it was beautiful, Aqua.
I love that so much.
It was so cool. That's crazy. I didn't know you were in woodshop.
Maybe think of the font type from Snow White.
Yeah, it was beautiful. It was great. Going to Ostamonse, have a safe trip. Says Saber. Yes, I hope you do have a safe trip. Monse says, I got my water from the spicy water I drink.
Topo Chico, I've heard of that.
I never heard of that.
It's another one of those brands.
I ain't funny. Yes, you are, Monse. Monse just lights up the room somehow. She
Yeah,
does.
see? Mm-hmm.
She's the best. Aquamarine, that piece of wood was awesome. I like handmade stuff like that. That looked amazing. It really did. Beautiful. Yes, you are, Monse. And Monse doesn't want to believe it, but,
Mary says, everyone's funny. So there. Boom.
Okay, that's true.
Everybody. Let's face it. Everybody's hilarious. Oh, Monse.
Monse.
Don't be so coy. Just believe it.
I tried to belt. I love your
No,
stream.
I try to be.
Oh.
Try to belt?
Look like that. I was like, are you singing, Charlotte? University. Hopefully I'll find a way to balance university and watching your streams. I just need to get accustomed to the new routine. It's okay. It happens to the best of us.
I'm just glad to see you, Torlin.
Yeah, I'm so glad you were able to come today. I know it's really late for you. So, hope you still get sleep and stuff for school. Monse, you are great to have. You're the only chatterbox besides myself, and it's great. I don't really like it when I'm the only one talking. Oh, Saber. It's okay. I don't mind. You entertaining children. Gremlins, I call them.
Or dobbies?
No, they're not dobbies. No.
The spicy water, yep.
Spicy water.
Yep.
I don't like spicy water. Sorry, everyone. You can figure it out at Torlin. I know you can, says Saber. Asking Monse. Torlin's asking Monse, but are they gremlins before midnight feeding or after midnight feeding? I don't know. Both. They're just always gremlins. How about that? By the way, Aqua, I might want to commission you to make a beautiful wooden sign. Ooh, cool!
Look at that.
I'd love to have something like that on my table for cons. Yeah, that'd be really cool, Monse.
Yeah.
Saber says, you guys know the gremlin thing is silly, right? Midnight by whose clock? It's always midnight somewhere.
Oh.
Saber!
Oh, I don't. That's just things you don't think about. It's so funny. Oh my god. That's awesome.
I got Jason.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, what time zone? What time zone? That's so funny.
Your uncle sends you some from Mexico. Oh, cool. Your spicy water, I assume?
Mm-hmm.
I've never had spicy water, so I'm always genuinely confused about it.
I drink it all the time.
We buy it twice a week for you now.
Yeah, I go through those.
He likes them. I drink Izzy soda, which I tell
Sparkling
myself,
juice.
which I tell myself is better for me than soda, which I think it is.
It's definitely lighter. It doesn't have all that heavy corn syrup and stuff.
It doesn't have chemicals in it that keep you from throwing it up because there's so much sugar in it.
Right.
Like, why is there so much sugar in Coke? There's no reason for it to be. And then they try to make it better for you with like Coke Zero, but it just tastes bad. Maybe that's why there's so much sugar.
Yeah.
Blech. Because they actually reward you for saving the bottles. Interesting.
That's nice. And they're having a collaboration thing too, which is cool. That's awesome. I hope that works out.
Yeah, for real. Saber the movies would have made more sense.
If it was a midnight by China time zone or something like that, wherever they are supposed to come from. Oh, yeah, true. Because they did come from China, the Gremlins.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. So that's true. That's true.
You have 2 Topo Chicos a day?
Minimum.
That's good.
Yeah, it's hard. I try not to drink them that much. Sometimes I'll do that, though. I'll have 2 a day, and I'll be like, oh no, I'm going to burn through these again.
I have 1. Well, my Izzy sodas only come in a 4-pack. So I have them during the week, and that way by the time Friday comes, we have to go get more. And then I only have, then I'll wait again a few days. I also have tea. I drink a lot of tea. Why is this happening?
I gave it food at noon. This is not what it said in the box.
Be right back. Oh, okay. BRB, right? Be right back.
They would also don't have to find ways to break the rules, since it would be easy for it to be broken just by not knowing the time zone thing. It's so flawed.
Oh, okay, so they're talking.
That's awesome. Oh my god, he sends you 2 crates?
You could put it in a box. Aqua might be a little bit much on shipping, but
there's ways to do it.
Or even like one of those really big envelopes,
with the
orange ones.
It has like bubble wrap inside of it.
Yeah, they're about yay big. You could get one of those.
Yeah, but you'll most likely want to put it in a box, like just to get a big old box.
They give box aways for free somewhere. I don't remember where. But you can get them for free. You don't even have to pay for the box. Just the shipping might be a little bit. I'm so cold.
I would ask your parents about that. See what they say.
Should we find a way? Because I love that little homemade touch. Fits what I'm going for. All cozy. Yes. Cozy like me in my blanket. Yeah, they do for boxes anyway. Somewhere you can get boxes for free. I've moved so many times you'd think that I'd know where it was exactly, but we used to get boxes all the time for free. I get all my moving boxes for free. Yeah! See, Monse knows. Monse knows what I'm
Where do you get yours for free? All you do is call stores. Ah, well there you go.
Oh. I was about to say Sam's Club. I think Sam's Club gives you boxes and stuff. But I don't remember.
Yeah. You've been live for 2.5 hours.
Ooh.
This was a big one.
We should probably call it a night. Got work tomorrow and stuff. Personal question, how did you guys meet? We met at a Bible study. Hi. I was actually gonna do a stream with just you and me. Maybe we could do that on our anniversary. We could do just a Q&A stream and we can tell you guys how we met and stuff about our wedding and stuff. If you guys would be interested, I don't want to push my wedding. You guys are like, I don't care how you guys met. I just want to watch her play video games.
Well, long story short, it was
met
a Bible study. Yeah.
And then
we ended up leaving that Bible study because we disagreed with almost everything they were talking about.
It wasn't that we disagreed. It just wasn't deep enough. It's hard when you're in a Bible study because things tend to stay on the surface level. And so there were points where me and Jason, individually, everybody had to lead part of the Bible study. And anything I would say, everybody would just get quiet. And they'd be like, yeah. And then move on to something that wasn't quite as deep. And me and Jason were like, why are we doing this?
So we just had our own conversations, and it kind of went from there.
And then then we started dating after that. We actually got married on the same day Jason asked me on our first date. So.
Because I'm good with dates. Sometimes.
Sometimes.
Monse, I called the vitamin store and asked where they got their shipments.
Mm.
And oh, yeah, cool that she asking about the sign.
This is great.
This is brilliant. Mary says it's a good idea.
Okay.
We'll see what we can do.
We'll see.
It's up to Jess, ultimately.
I'm fine with it. We can talk about how we met and our kind of story, and that wouldn't be too boring for y'all. And I have a special thing we can build while we do it. It won't take us long to build it, though.
And Mary says, here's why I stay away from religion.
Yeah. It can be hard sometimes, for sure. Especially when the only reason people bring up religion usually is so they can argue with you. And I don't... Same with politics. Politics and religion are the two things I kind of try to stay away from.
Well, that's just the stereotypical thing to do anyways. And people always establish that, usually. But yet they'll go cause problems and piss people off.
It just seems like that's how it is. So, we just kind of live by our faith and, don't cause trouble. If anybody asks about it, of course we'll tell them. But, it's kind of one of those things where we'd rather live it out than talk about it, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
So, that's kind of our thing there.
And fan bases.
Yeah.
It's all the same.
Actually, there was something fascinating nobody probably cares about this. I was listening to a podcast about there's a religion that is based on books and about how, like, they said any book can be sacred. And so then they were talking about the Harry Potter books being sacred because everybody had such a strong reaction to them. And I was like, oh my gosh, Harry Potter's a cult. But it is kind of religious in a way, fandoms and how they, like almost worship these characters, and you can't disagree with them at all because they'll just freak out at you. So, it's important to see the flaws and to move on, Enjoy it, of course. Enjoy what you love, but don't take it too seriously.
Also, welcome back, Saber.
Hi, Saber.
Yeah, Saber says fandoms can get intense. I'm lucky the couple I'm involved are fairly chill.
Mm-hmm. And then we'll finish up with chat, and then we're probably going to need to get going. Oh, this is all heartwarming. I'd love to know more about your love story. Aw, okay. We'll do that then, at some point.
We'll make our little Lego that we have.
You just spoiled it. You didn't
It's
know
not
it was
really
a Lego.
What? Well, they don't know what it is.
Okay.
Yeah, see?
Oh, that's not very big. Fandom... What'd you miss? We're just kind of chatting. We
Yeah,
didn't miss
I don't
too
think we
much.
really missed anything.
Yeah.
Just talking.
Monse says same that I know of.
Yeah. Mary, SHW's incoming.
Oh gosh.
Run away!
We-
Torlin, my favorite series ever is Dragon Ball, and I'm the first to admit it has tons of flaws and isn't that great.
Well, it seems like Torlin, you can see things critically. It's not like you see things as law. It's not like you see things as fact. You can look at something you love and be like, that has problems. But I still love it.
Well,
and that's fine.
Tony won't even watch Dragon Ball Z. He watches the abridged because he says that the abridged series is so much better and it's funnier.
See,
Which the point of it is to be funny, but he actually enjoys the story better because they tell it better.
That's crazy.
So yeah, he's adamant that we watch the abridged series instead of actually watching Dragon Ball Z the series.
Really?
Yeah. And I have trouble doing that just because that's just my principle of things, but
He's a weirdo.
it's interesting that he prefers the abridged series.
It is.
Because Dragon Ball Z is so full of filler and it's highly repetitive.
And it's so long.
And it's a long series.
So long.
So the abridged series kind of cuts all that out and just focuses on like the stuff that matters to the story.
Monse says, OMG Jason, spoiling the good stuff.
Ah, but you don't know yet. It's a hint. It's a leak, but it's a hint.
I mean, we've only got like a month and then we'll show it to you. Same with my favorite video game being Final Fantasy VII. See, it's funny, because we know people who love video games or love those things so much that they can't see the flaws, and you can't have a conversation with them about the flaws either, because they love it so much and will start arguing with you, and it gets really heated, and it's really exhausting. I don't like that. I just don't want to talk about it then. You can tell me about it, fine. So, Torlin, I appreciate that you, long story short, that you see the flaws and you're okay with people seeing it critically, because nothing is perfect in that way. You know what I mean?
Saber says, I'll be honest, religion is one of my least favorite topics to talk about. It's one of those things that people will fight over, and I don't like that. I feel stupid enough about enough things that I don't want to get into a fight over my religious views,
I know what you mean. It's hard, Saber, because, yeah, I'm totally with you there. I have had too many conversations with too many people about religious views, and even in the same religion, of that they can't agree on things, and I just get...
Apologetics.
I get very frustrated because I did study apologetics for a while, and I know what I'm talking about. Like, I can have like a conversation with people about stuff, but it doesn't matter is the thing, and it takes away from what everything the Bible's talking about. So it annoys me, Saber. I'm right there with you. Everything is a bridge now. I agree, Mary.
I haven't watched a bridge series in a long time. I watched them when they were getting big, mostly with the Yu-Gi-Oh! Bridge that Little Karibo did, but I haven't been watching them. I haven't even been keeping up with Little Karibo's thing either, so I just don't got time.
My favorite Pokemon games are the Gen 1 games. That said, I'm fully aware of their flaws, so I'm here for you, Tor. They're great, though. I've never played them, but I've seen people, and I'm just like, oh boy, this is awesome. I wonder if my anime club will talk about that, or did they? I couldn't remember from last week. They might. About the abridged stuff? It's highly possible. Dragon Ball also has a lot of outside problems that damage the series, especially on the Z part, but I won't go into all the details about that. I had to leave it. When you have a show going that long, you almost can't go into detail. I have a perfect show.
It kind of wears thin on itself.
Oh, yeah. Because I can and have talked about Dragon Ball for hours. Oh, I believe it. Addiction leads to bad things, says Mary. Yes, Mary. Yesterday I spent literally 5 hours talking to my friend.
That's awesome.
Oh my gosh. What's wrong with Dragon Ball Z? I remember the Android and Cell saga. Then again, that was back when I wasn't thinking hard about things. I mean, yeah. I have no idea.
Again, it's just repetitive. There's a lot of filler. It just kind of...
Well, I think things need to come to an end is the problem. I think things can be hard when they just keep going and never stop.
That's why the air bridge happened. So...
Then again, I already read that.
Yeah.
I tried getting into Dragon Ball Z, but Batman the animated series stole all my attention. That's great. I was not in anything at that time. It's so sad. I missed out on a lot. Courage the Cowardly Dog.
Oh!
That too.
Stupid dog.
Oh no. Oh no.
Return the slab.
Alright. Saber. Oh, do you want to read this? I'm too far away.
Sure. Torland, the Android and Cell saga didn't get too much damage, but it was still all damaged. Toriyama, the author, wanted and planned to end the series by the end of Namek, but he was forced to continue by the magazine and his new editor. Oh, the corporate fiends.
I don't understand what corporate actually does for any movie ever. Can we be honest? I've been thinking about this lately. Or any sort of thing that is, like a video game, any sort of entertainment. I don't understand what corporate does. Because they just control investors, right? But shouldn't your...
No, they're controlled by the investors.
Right, but shouldn't your product be controlled by the people who are paying to keep you there?
No, because it's unsure. At least for them, because they're out of touch and they don't know what the fans actually want.
I think we should...
Even though the fans are blatantly, they're very vocal about it, but for some reason they just don't pay attention, and so they freak out, and it's like, well, we have to have it this way, or else they're not going to like it.
And then they don't like it. But it doesn't matter to the investors, it seems like.
Because they're still going to make money in the end.
I don't know. I think that's why things are going independent. Because you don't have
Things
to...
already are. That's already become that way.
Yeah, but you still have games that are like by huge companies.
And there's always going to be that. Eventually, those independent games are going to become the next AAA. That's my thought. That's how things work. And then there will be someone else to kind of start another independent thing, and then they're gonna rise, and it's just this, it's a constant thing.
I guess.
That's just how things go.
But we are gonna finish up with chat, and then we're gonna have to get going, guys. We've been streaming for a while. I'm sorry. I really like talking to all of you. This turned more into a chatty stream than anything.
Yeah, that's what you do. Saber, I have watched and still watch the Yu-Gi-Oh anime. I have come to notice some of the problems that the different series have. Problems I didn't notice the first time, but I still enjoy the shows to an extent. They're fun.
As long as you can still enjoy them, that's all that matters, you know?
They sell toys. Or, in this case, cards.
I was like, what?
Torlin, the Android and Cell saga were actually taken from drafts Toriyama had worked on as the next series he wanted to do after Dragon Ball. Basically, he wanted to do that, so he pulled it in. But that wasn't the plan, and he was forced to do changes along with the saga due to the editor demanding. Blah, the editors.
I don't
Heartbreak.
understand.
Ramsey! Oh god, yeah, Crusty. Yeah, get it out of here. Oh god. Yeah, you lost your passion. You lost your passion.
You're spitting all over
Gross.
everything.
Ah, Saber, that's terrible. The series is always hurt when the creator is forced to continue on.
That was great. Is she saying that to you?
I don't know. We must have done something that made Aqua say that. By the time we get to it, it's been a while, and we're like, oh no.
It's so sad.
We've lost the context. Oh, it was the Courage the Cowardly Dog thing. Because Monse after that says that she loves the slab episode. Yeah. Torlin, the 3 transformations of Cell are a result of the editor demanding that. Dang, it makes so much sense.
That's crazy.
Saber, return the slab of suffer my curse. I love the series. Yeah, it was good. And creepy, too.
I didn't really like it very much as a kid. I felt bad for Courage.
I think everyone does.
I felt really bad. Like, it hurt my heart that he was hurting.
Arr, arr, arr.
And I was like, oh, poor baby. That poor dog.
The poor naked dog.
It's so sad. I don't want him to be sad.
Torlin, and by Buu Saga, Toriyama was super stressed and depressed. His open talk segments on the compilations get more and more depressing as he began to hate Dragon Ball.
Oh no.
Torlin also says Goku's death was an attempt to make the magazine accept him ending the series, and when it didn't work, he kept producing but didn't put much effort except in a few things. It really is sad.
That's awful.
That reminds me of the thing with Sakurai and Smash Brothers. But the weird thing about that is, like, he seems to want to make them, even though at the same time he doesn't.
I think at this point he's really done. Like, did you see the way he was presenting? He was just looking at the camera like, what else do you want from me?
Yeah.
I have done everything now.
Saber, that is terrible. I hate it when things like that are built on blood and tears. Like, was it really worth it? Well, it pays off in one way or another.
I mean, I guess.
That is the unfortunate thing, but it did pay off. Aqua says, I hope you two have a great night. We hope you have a good night too, Aqua. Please do get well.
Yes, get some rest.
Get well.
For your birthday tomorrow.
Yes.
Hope you can get some sleep.
Saber, we need to have our chatty stream.
Yes, it'll happen, Saber. I'm sorry. Things are... So, I did end up getting a second job. So I'm not sure when that will be starting. But it will make my evenings a little less flexible. So we need to figure that out, Saber. Let things kind of calm down a little bit with us and my crazy schedule. And then once I get into the groove, we can work on the chatty stream. I'm sorry it's taking me so long.
Torland, yeah, he didn't, or hadn't even wanted to end it forever in Namek. He just wanted a huge break, do other stuff. Most of the stuff from Super is... Most of the stuff from Super is stuff he had thought about back then. Okay, got you. So maybe that's why Super is, people are enjoying it more too, because there's actually more stuff that hadn't been seen before, I suppose. It seems a little bit more passionate. Maybe that's why Super's doing so well. But I don't know, haven't seen. Saber, good night, guys. It was fun. Sorry I was late, but I'm glad I came.
No, that's okay, Saber. Sorry we were, like, inconsistent with the time.
It hopped around a lot. It's all my fault.
Crazy today.
My work schedule flipped around on its back. But it worked out, because that gave us an evening.
It did.
Cynthia, oh heck! Everyone have a good night.
Yep. We're about to head out. So.
Oh. Did you see that? It was like pressing into my screen the whole time. I didn't even know what was going on. But yes, do have a good night, everyone. We're about to wrap this up. Torland, at least he managed to make the best of things with all the shit that had been thrown at him back then. Yeah, oh yeah. And I think nowadays people are starting to speak up about stuff like that, so they're not letting
corporations get away with being that way. I don't know.
I mean, look at what's happening with, you know, the loot box stuff right now.
Oh, I know.
You know, people are like, this isn't okay. So, yeah, I think things are starting to change a bit. And I think
companies are starting to get
they're going to have
controlled.
to, or they're going to get, you know, like nobody's going to buy their games anymore. They're going to be bankrupt.
The internet makes boycotting very easy.
Mm-hmm. You don't have to go door to door anymore.
It's on Twitter, and it'll blow the hell up.
Yeah.
People are going to see it. Saber, hey guys, what would y'all think if Big the Cat was announced for Smash? I mean, I don't know. Sonic's in there, and he's a heavy character. It'd be interesting. He's an assist trophy. But Waluigi is as well, so. Torland, Sakurai seems as if he's going through something similar. Maybe he just needs a huge break, do other stuff without really worrying about another Smash. It would be cool to see him make a new IP. I know his company, I think the first game he ever made for Nintendo was the Kirby games. Or rather, Kirby.
Mm-hmm.
So, I don't know. I'd love to see him make a new IP. Even if he may end up doing it because he loves it, but, oh my god, I need to read. Torland, I'm so sorry. Even if he may end doing it because he loves it, but it's better when it's done because they want to and not because they are forced to.
He doesn't seem happy anymore. He kind of works himself into the ground, too.
He's very open about that.
I read a few articles about him, and I was just like, gosh, take a break, man.
Saber says, no rush. I'm ready when you are, God willing.
Okay, sounds good, Saber.
You're awesome, man.
Thank you.
And oh no, Aqua, are you allergic to sawdust? Yeah, that does suck.
That would be terrible. Poor Aqua.
There must be a way to combat that.
Wear a mask, face mask, and eyeglasses. Something.
Torland says, yeah, Super has gone back to its roots in a wide way and drinks a lot of the initial, or from the initial series. Drinks a lot from the initial series. Good God, man, I need to read. So it's more enjoyable because it has passion again. Yeah, I'm starting to get sleepy from all the food.
We're getting tired.
Aqua, which sucks, yeah, wants to do deconstruction.
Yeah.
Torland, even if Toriyama admitted that he can't bring himself to truly draw the manga anymore, it gives him too much stress. That's crazy. Japan's pretty heavy, too, when it comes to
They have a really high
stuff.
suicide rate because they work.
They work themselves
Everyone
to
works to
crazy.
the ground.
Saber, Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan is back to roots. That sentence, that's awesome. No, Ultra Instinct is. Man. Saber, you can fight it, Aqua. I believe in you. Plenty of people are able to live with allergies. It's not easy, but yeah, you know, there must be a way to combat that, Aqua. I hope that works
There
out.
might be a way to slowly introduce it into your body so your body can learn how to fight it.
Immunity. There's ways. Torland, Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan was the way to open to where he wanted the transformations to go, and also because Vegeta can never do Ultra Instinct, so they needed another power-up for Vegeta to have for a way to keep growing, but doing it in his own way. That's a real name, too. That's super insane that's like Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan. Senpai-san sama!
You're silly. Alright, but we are gonna have to head out now that we finally caught up with the chat.
We caught up with y'all! Cynthia, I feel like I'm in the group chat again with all this DBZ talk. Yeah, I was about to say, is this Cortez and Tony? Are they disguising themselves as Torland and Saber?
Pesky.
Is that what they're doing? That's so funny.
Pests.
Um,
It's not the group chat. There's far less cussing here.
right.
I'm sorry. I had to mute y'all during the week because the boys are learning how to read. Again, I really don't want to get in trouble at work. So that's why I don't chat very much. I need to tell Tony and King. But I don't want them to be offended.
They're not going to be offended. They'll probably laugh at you about that.
They're learning how to read. I really can't have anything mess up my job. DBZ is more transformations and modes than the actual character.
That's so true, though. Torland, like Toriyama doing a little effort, Vegeta and Goku ended being equal fighters and following the same path despite them not being similar at all. I have faith that when it goes on, they will manage to equally be strong enough but not have the same transformations and stuff. And sorry for invading with the DB. That's okay. We started it. Yeah.
Yeah, they can get...
They get a little harsh. They get heavy on each other, especially when James is involved.
I just looked down one day and it was just like all F words, and I was like, guys.
What do you do? What were they even talking about?
I don't know,
like
but
they were just probably saying things.
I can't have this on at work. I can't.
Monte says I can too, so it's good.
What?
Oh, James.
Poor, I feel bad for James.
James is great. We love him.
I like James. He talks to me because I'm the only one that's nice to him.
He's a good fellow.
Yeah, love that fellow.
Yeah, that is a daily occurrence.
Poor James. But anyway, guys, we really need to call it. This has been really interesting talk. Oh, thank you. Yeah, stay here with me. No. This has been really great conversations, and I'm glad we were able to. You have a buddy. And I'm glad we were able to. Everything turned out well, and food was good. So
yes, food was good.
It'd be great.
But now they have the recipe.
It'd be great to have a crafty stream where like we were all like making food together in my kitchen, but my kitchen's too small.
It's a good sized kitchen for my sweets.
Yeah, but not for everybody.
No.
When all the boys are here, I'm like, I can't open the fridge. Yeah. Have a good night, guys. You too, Mary. Good night.
I want to see that little boy. Here he comes.
Good night, Saber. Aqua sends lots of hearts. We send heart back to you and get well wishes. Please feel better.
Feel better. Feel better.
I can't read the chat now. Because, your thing's in the way. Thank you. Sad misses that part, but it looks so great and tasty. Yes, I will upload the VOD. I have the other VOD for the crafty stream we did.
With the
Yonder
Lemingtons.
one, but I haven't uploaded it yet because I'm really behind. Everything's uploaded, I just have to
Do you want to
make
work on that
thumbnails.
after this?
No. I'm tired today. Should have done it this weekend, but I didn't. Have a great day, guys. You too, Torlin. Have a great day. Good night, Cynthia. Good night, Monse. Love y'all. We love you too. Sweet dreams to everyone. Jason, come back and say goodbye.
Good night, everyone. Thank you all so much for coming, for supporting Jessica, my wifey's stream. And thank you to all who were listening in, just tuning in, watching, seeing what was going down. To everyone who chatted today, thank you all for joining the conversation, talking with us, making jokes. Everybody had one or more great quippy things to say. Made us laugh, made us cry. It was a good time.
Not cry.
Cry.
Just laugh. Right, you guys have a great one. We'll see you next time. See you tomorrow for Jason's stream. I might pop in after work. But...
Yep, 2 p.m. tomorrow, Central.
Okay.
Woo!
We need to go get some rest, so you guys rest well. Thank you for chatting. We love you all. Okay. Goodbye, everyone.
Now I need to quit. Get down here. Why are you on top of me? Get off of me, Jessica. You're sitting on top of Harry Potter's head. Yeah, I got away.
I like to sit on top of his head.
That's weird.
I like to do it.
This is what I do. I sit on you.
Yeah, just
sit
like that.
on you. Sit on you. This is what I do. I sit on you. Right on your head.
Is this really
This
what
is
we're
what I
gonna
do.
do?
This is what I do.
Instead
This is
of,
what
you
I
know-
do. I sit. I need to quit.
Yeah, stop, please. Good night,
I'm
everyone.
quitting. Sit on you.